Above a post-apocalyptic wasteland is a city of towers, corrupted to its core. 5 people cast down from their homes now rise to defeat an ancient evil and undo a contract that would doom them all. This is Missed by One and Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign called Starfall.
Hey, and welcome to episode 7 of Missed by One. The campaign is called Starfall. I'm your DM for the day, Tris. Pronouns are they, them. I'd like to introduce you to my wonderful cast, who, as you can may tell, is one person short today.
Yeah, I'm Alex. I play Frey.
I'm Noel. I'm playing Cassius.
I am Pedro. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Hannigan, the halfling thief.
My name is Edward, and I'm playing Ivor, the Beastkin Druid. Also,
Live from Stockholm, Sweden. This is Missed by One.
We would just say
Cut off every time.
Every time I bring it, you get cut off, and
You
you
don't
never learn.
Our intro has like this window where you
like
have to do your thing.
antidepressants. You never get to finish.
It's always funny. Anyway,
I was preparing. I was like, okay, you're right after Alex. You're right after Alex. Alex rolls. I'm like, it's my turn. Then I just instinctively start waiting for Emily to go.
yeah. So we are one player short today. Emily is attending another thing and can't make it today. However,
just dox her, go ahead.
yeah, this is her address. Go find her. No, she has enough on her plate as is. So we are one member short, and which will be fantastic because she happens to be your healer, and we may or may not be opening with a boss fight.
Well, you just said that the wall was blasted open with explosives. For all we know, it could be like helpful American cops.
Maybe they're here for your oil again.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that I'm American. So you guys last session, it ended off with you guys beginning to explore. You decided to head into the into one of these sort of unknown areas, which led to a old dwarven fortress that seemed to be abandoned and or slowly being converted into a hollowed presence on one side. But you noticed that there was the presence of people here because one of the doors was barricaded. You guys got your ass kicked, quite frankly, by Hollowed. Frey almost died again. And you guys eventually decided to run over the barricade to the source of people, who happened to be a group of dwarves.
no relation.
A group of dwarves from... they simply stated that they were from a sort of older... a removed area. They were from the spine of the world, which on the map is quite far away, which means that they've traveled pretty far to explore these ruins. They were after an item.
And they were vaguely Russian.
Vaguely Russian, yeah.
Some of them.
The others didn't really speak to y'all because dialects are different, and you didn't fully grasp one another, and a lot of the other dwarves just honestly didn't try. They were like, you're here, that's cool, out of my way, I've got something to do. They were very militaristic.
Except for the one guy who just straight up knew Gnomish in the exact dialect that I did.
Yeah.
He was cool. He was the cook. I love him.
Yeah,
I love him.
The cook was dope.
What was the name of the expedition leader now again?
That's a good question.
Hot
I don't fully
body.
remember.
Sex
Unfortunately.
man.
Oh God.
Military hunk. These
If
are all
someone
written
wrote
in
it down,
my
that would be
notes.
great. I should have written it down as well. Welcome to me DMing, y'all.
I was just riffing because I was waiting for you to like read it or something.
No, I was...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not sure I heard you either. Cause
No, I don't
I
fully
don't
remember his
what
name.
his name is either.
Then let's just go for every single name that ends with TH.
I think he was
No,
like an
no.
exception.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I came up with a suggestion because you didn't have one.
Oh, Jorge.
Grigori.
Yeah,
Grigori.
There we go.
Gorgi.
Grig-
Yeah,
Gorgi?
Jorgen!
Hashtag Georgia sweep, everybody.
You're doing great, Tristan.
Grigori.
I was the perfect person of this group to be the DM.
Not even vaguely Russian, huh?
No, it was something like Gregory or something. It was something similar
Like
to
Gregory, but Grigori because
yeah,
something.
exactly.
Whatever.
There's an IY in it.
Gregory or whatever is what we went for.
Grigori.
Greg or E.
Greg.
Greg or E.
Well, you know,
I'll write
metal-
it down in the chat.
Or just
Anyway.
Metal War. No,
I'm
yeah.
gonna jump. I'm going to put myself in the body corner.
Don't ask about the body.
Don't ask
Whatever you
about the
do.
body corner.
Don't ask about the body corner.
Greg or E. So you decided to help these dwarfs out. They had a sort of problem where they had lost their arcane casters over the course of traveling here, and they only had one sort of primal caster left. Maybe a druid of some kind.
The rune nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys deciphered it wasn't really a difficult puzzle, so to speak. It was more of a key. It was more of a, you need two people, one non-magical, one arcane caster to be able to disable a device. Because the enemies in question wouldn't have been able to get through this defense otherwise, even with brute force. Which is why this has been standing for so long. I like how Dan told us to look at the cameras, and then I've immediately started looking at you guys in person. Hi. So, with that in mind, you decide to help out and you disable the defenses. And after you had done so, and you looked upon the runic tablet, you didn't have time to inspect the tablet that was floating above a dais before one of the walls in this about 60-foot round chamber and radius explodes inwards into the cavern, or into this like chamber. I'm going
Someone
to
took a shortcut.
Couldn't they have just
abruptly-
knocked on the door? Couldn't have they?
abruptly shifting music.
It might have been a side tunnel of some sort.
A what? Side tunnel. Yeah,
A side
sure.
tunnel that wasn't connected to our entrance. Because this room had one entrance and one exit, right?
And one funny thing.
Yeah, there's only one way in, and then they made another entrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Shortcut.
So there's now two two entrances. So in that very moment, some of you had spread around in order to look at all of the different daises to turn them off and on. Ida was sort of standing somewhat closest to the far wall. And as a side note, because she can make 9 potions, she doled them out before the explosion happened because you were probably gonna fucking need them.
I'm gonna type this down.
3. 9 divided by 4 is an awfully difficult thing. 3, 2, 2, 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is math.
Math. I think you need the extra one. Because
I feel like
your
this is favoritism.
Yeah.
By the way.
favoritism more like.
For those of you
Do we
not
get
listening,
to pick, or is it just a random assortment? Do we just roll a dice and see what we get?
Oh no, it's specifically the potion, the healing potion of fuck, what's it called?
So no poison.
No, it's the
Potion of life.
the potion of life. So you're getting 2 potions of life.
Minor, Lester.
I think they're minor, but you get to add her intelligence modifier, which is +4 to it.
So
But
it's
I'll
1d6
remember
plus 4.
that. Yeah, d6 +4. I'll remember the +4. So, in the moment where a new doorway is created into this hallway, the explosion rocks the whole sort of room. The several sort of rocks and dust begins to fall from the ceiling, and your ears are ringing. And you notice that in the sort of disorientation of looking over towards that space, Ida has been knocked. Emily is unconscious. Ida has been knocked
Emily,
unconscious by flying debris, where she is basically face first in the ground, and there's a rock near her head.
So she did a fray.
She did a fray, and she's now floor tanking the rocks.
I can just I'm retconning this. I imagine that while we are fighting the boss, she's literally like dodging and ducking all the the rocks. Like she's like a boxer in training.
There's just like a continuous stream of
There's
rocks.
just so
flying
many
at her.
rocks flying at her.
No. In that explosion, several of you have been knocked on your ass. And sort of in the delirious moment of getting back up and looking around, blurry-eyed Frey, you look at the mouth of this entrance, and as two armored figures like walk into the room, behind them, closely followed, is a sort of hunched finger.
Hunched finger, yes.
It's those things from Spy Kids, the finger man.
Your prostate!
Oh, yes.
Me when shaved.
I have come for your prostate.
A hunched figure
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes.
Makes more sense.
steps
considering the
into the
context.
room as the dust settles. A memory zaps a light in your brain. A connection is reformed from the fogginess that was caused by the brand, which muddled much of your experiences and memories into a sort of vague fog that was hard to get through, hard to think. And you remember one of your early missions. You were the Knight Captain of the Mage's Guard. And during your time, a lot of your work involves being not quite a secret police, because your presence is quite active and forward in
Say something,
Adrenados.
because my thing is on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
No, you say something.
Hello.
Yeah, Frey.
Uh,
The
Sorry, continue.
So you have had to arrest a lot of people. That is your job. That is what you are supposed to do. And a lot of the people that you arrest, the Mage's Guard is intended to be a force that protects Adrenados from mages. They are a form of anti-mage, in the sense that the only way to police magic casters is with either anti-magic and or stronger magic users, which is what the Mage's Guard is for. They're martial casters who can deal with mages.
they are good guys with a spell strike. So,
Yeah. Good guys.
barely.
Absolutely the good guys.
I'm just saying, cops of any kind are always circumspect.
Yeah, cops
Depending-
aren't the good guys.
Another demographic lost.
Yeah.
No cops. all of the cops are gone.
Good.
But the main thing that you remember is there are many arrests that you weren't particularly proud of. Some were messy. Some resulted in some casualties, because trying to stop mages from casting Fireball in public crowded areas can be rather difficult, especially if there's other spells around. It can be hard to identify magic. There's a lot of things that have happened that you're not particularly proud of in the sea of your accomplishments. But there was one name in particular that was given to you by Cassandra. There was a particular mage who had made waves in the in sort of the upper echelon of the Exotirache Ire, the sort of the mages of destructive magic, or the Tower of Destructive Magic.
And for those of you who don't know who Cassandra is, she's my predecessor / mentor.
Yeah.
She's a bitch. She's
She is,
also
yeah.
Cassius's mom.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Cover.
that as well.
But there was one person you were given dubious evidence of, and due to circumstances, they had taken a sort of violent stance when interrogated, and the situation sort of escalated out of control. You are standing in a hallway or a alleyway around around the Exotirache, or Media Exotirache, or the Media Ire. I can't fucking remember my own fucking names. It's been a while.
He didn't write it down, guys.
I have written them down. It's been a while since I touched them. You are in an alleyway. In Media Ire, which is the medium or the middle part of the city, more or less, the medium layer of the city. In the Ire's domain, two of your men are smoldering corpses by your feet. they did not manage to back out in time before being hit by the full force of a fireball. Further down this corridor is a woman who is terrified of the fact that you and your forces had encroached upon them. A gnoll woman. This person is terrified, but in the same sense of being terrified as in backed into a corner. They are beginning to use spells, things have escalated far out of your control, and you can't use diplomacy anymore. Despite the fact that you did try. You are sort of transported back into this moment, and as you're standing there in front of this individual, your men smoldering at your side, what is the first thing that you call out to this woman as she's holding an arcane focus that is currently dying? The light of the last spell she cast is slowly dying out of it.
Well, I'll simply, loudly and sternly say, I don't know, do we do the whole, like, put your hands behind your head thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just scream, put your hands behind your head! With a shield upraised against her.
Yeah. Your shield is probably the only thing that stopped you from being burnt at all, because you simply negated the blast. Your two men were not as skilled as you are in doing so.
I always have them in front of me just in case this happens, so they get hit first.
Shield your men!
This is why you go down in combat.
Public opinion of rage went.
Right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So, you scream this out, and her reaction is to, she looks at you and she goes, I know exactly what you'll do to me. If I go in, I can't. Cassandra will, no, I won't. And she casts another spell. But unfortunately, because you still have shield cast, she
crits.
there isn't enough time for her to really break down what exactly is happening. And she just casts one of her spells, as several magic missiles are simply absorbed by the shield that you still have up and don't do anything. They sort of crack the shield a little bit, but you just kind of power through.
Very gravelly voice, by the way, from that lady.
No.
Oh, no.
Noel's going,
I don't have good no-like voices anymore, so I've lost them all. I don't know where they went. They went. They're in like some folder in my brain, and it's just I don't have admin rights to it anymore. I don't know.
This is all still in the flashback, right?
This is all in a flashback.
We are not like sitting by watching
You're
him
not
like
watching him
commit crimes of service in the middle of the city.
Thought as much.
You have the inkling suspicion that this doesn't feel like your typical arrest. This feels a little bit weird. Some of the evidence you got was circumstantial.
Yeah.
But there were a handful of things that she felt too in line. And the moment she was confronted, she did react violently. She attacked first. In this case in particular. Probably because she thought that you guys were going to.
Do I know anything about her, like name or occupation?
You do know who she is. She is one of the she's one of the mages who work in the TTRPG. She's one of the people developing the sort of non-lethal spells. Under the not the direct command, but she's part of the department that is currently trying to make more non-lethal magic available.
And she fireballed two dudes.
Yes,
And tried
out of
magic
self-defense.
missile.
Yeah. Because at this point, it's either that or she's gonna get killed herself. That's her current stance right now.
Fair.
Her name is Meridian or Meridon. Meridon. My bad. Meridon, and she is a gnoll with sort of a we have like a friend.
We have a
flying around
fly.
our fucking thing.
Yep.
I haven't known.
I saw it earlier.
It's called Flythew.
If you ever hear a clap, I will destroy it.
Like you.
Fly. Yeah, so you know her as this person is heavily suspected for devil summoning. That's exactly what this is about. They're heavily suspected for devil summoning, and although there's a lot of circumstantial evidence around it, there were a handful of things that are too strong of a connection to be able to deny. And more often than not, the Mage's Guard aren't exactly a forgiving force, and they are quite often it's better safe than sorry is usually the method used here, because mages are very difficult to deal with. It's not a particularly good thing, but it's a very difficult problem to deal with, and things can't be really investigated out in the open because it would cause public panic. That said, there are people screaming and running away from this area because a fireball is loud.
Yeah. Literally come to ashes somewhere.
So, as you are currently getting the attention of this woman, there are forces sort of you know that there are forces encroaching behind her as well, and you are sort of keeping her distracted in the moment. She cast a few more spells at you to no real effect because she's much lower level than
I'm
you.
gonna kind of move out of the way so that the spells that don't hit kind of veer into like a wall or something instead of veering towards the other people running away.
Yeah, so it's like exploding spells. You sort of managed to direct her, like, her line of destruction towards things that won't hurt people. Though you do notice that she is trying to take care to not harm bystanders.
Okay.
She is trying not to have her spells fling out and hit like some random bypasser. She is aiming them in a way where it would, if it doesn't hit you, it would either veer off up that way and then dissipate and or hit a wall or something. She seems terrified, but also like enraged right now. She goes, "You don't understand what they would do to me. I can't." She looks at you in the eye and goes, "You can't trust Cassandra." Before she is floored from behind as a blast of kinetic energy slams her into the ground and knocks her unconscious. Ironically, yet again, the very spell she's been developing. I believe that's almost everyone who's been hit by that spell now.
Except for me.
Oh, we'll get to that eventually.
No, your intro had you hit like 8 times or so.
With that spell? And
Yeah.
I didn't help make it. That's what I'm saying. I'm the exception here.
You didn't help make it.
Yeah.
You weren't part of the tower that made it either.
I was just an innocent man who
And they
was
just beat the
stealing
shit
and
out of
robbing.
Yeah, and
I did nothing wrong.
And when it comes to my
and
kind,
you
they
didn't
shoot
either.
first and stun later.
Yeah, you didn't get hit by this spell either. You just got blackjacked.
Yeah. But they wouldn't use it on me in the first place because
No,
I
they
bought
just
was
they
gambling.
would have used lethal magic.
Ivor was
That's
gambling.
verified. What?
No,
Blackjack?
Slapped in the back of the head with a
Sapped.
button to knock you on.
You know that
Is that
the tiny little bat
it's the
that
bat
on-
is called it's either a sap or a blackjack.
well,
Oh, that's a video game. Oh, no.
No, those,
Y'all are wilding. This language.
and that brings you back into the moment. As I need you all to roll me initiative. As you see standing before you in
question.
that.
Do we see Frey having a 10-minute flashback?
This only lasts for a few seconds. This is a few seconds of you see this shit happen in your like as a memory that comes up because you are reminded of this person because standing in the door in this hallway is Miradon. But they don't look quite as you remember them, as they now have a much more fiery influence to their appearance. Her mane is basically on fire, and her breath every now and then will exhume like a plume of brimstone. And you notice in particular that her right arm has merged and molded onto her chest, like sort of like this, where the flesh has grafted into the body, covering something.
Take a shot of tequila every time we come across or are a character influenced by the elements.
Or just every time flesh is grafted onto walls, other flesh,
Look, it's literally the
Don't
theme of
do
the
that. You will die.
or just flesh described in weird ways, such as pearls or spheres.
No, those are actual pearls. Like there
I
are
need to
actual
get my
pearls.
flesh
They're
back.
just
Are you
in a
sure?
fleshy.
Are you sure they are not flesh pearls?
They're called flesh pearls.
I mean, aren't pearls
They're not made of
also, you know...
Pearls are flesh pearls. Let's be
Yeah.
clear here.
I mean, yeah.
There's saliva.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you remember the
Calcified
Smithy saying,
saliva.
"Get me my flesh hammer"?
yeah,
You need to do, yeah.
his flesh hammer, which is going to be grafted onto flesh from a creature influenced by the elements. That's 3 shots of tequila right there.
Well, flesh hammer does, you know, sound a bit innuendoous.
It
So,
does. Yeah.
I'm hoping
Is that
that
another...
this not top
Flesh hammer in the flesh cave.
Let me just get my flesh hammer.
I hate this.
We should rename the campaign to Freeballing in the Flesh cave.
I hate that so much.
What the fuck did y'all roll for initiative?
Composite body.
24.
24, composite 20,
17.
13.
13.
We're pretty good at the...
Almost.
Did you say that?
Yeah. I did hear you say 70 first for a split second, but...
What was it, 24?
24, yes.
24,
Why are you guys so fast?
composite 2017.
I rolled 11 plus 9.
God, it's so nice to just be able to move magnets around, and then that's initiative. God, that's so fucking good.
Excuse me. I had to gasp.
M. Whoa, that is not an M. I am having issues today.
Writing is hard.
Cognitive dissonance.
That should be
So-
a spell. That would be so fun.
It is not in this. In D&D 5e, it is.
In PF1, I'm pretty sure it is.
Might be. Anyway. So. Combat. The cave, the wall to this chamber explodes. Emily is unfortunately, or Ida is not. I've done it again. Jesus Christ. Ida is knocked out immediately. She sort of is floored. She's hit by a rock and then flies a good 10 feet. She doesn't seem to be dying, but she is out cold. It just straight up knocked her out.
She was hit by a non-lethal rock. It was in the shape of a sap, roughly. It did not have monk training.
The two armored figures step into this room before you, or before Miradon does, and closely behind those two is her. The two that step in are clearly ascended. They're slightly different in appearance, as they are much shorter than the ones that you fought before. They're roughly a little bit taller than the average human, instead of pushing the boundaries of their size category. That's another shot for y'all. But these ones carry shields that are that seem to be melted onto their arm. Grafted anyway. And at the top of the round, I don't know why this music feels so like slow for this. Did I have good combat music?
I think it was good. It was giving very Dragon Age. Very giving
Okay, yeah.
Dark Spawn.
We'll just go
I
for
can't
this.
believe you haven't added a fade out or something to the music. It's just
It's just instant. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best.
It's fine.
it's okay.
Here, my-
Ivor, it's your turn. You're about 20 feet away from the bodyguards.
Around 20 feet, right. How close are they standing to each other?
They are standing 10 feet apart. Or like there's a 5-foot gap between them. She's standing behind the one on the left.
Also with a gap?
With another 5-foot gap. Yeah.
Right, so...
So they're in like this kind of formation.
right.
3
Yeah.
and L.
yeah, they're sitting in like a...
They're making an L shape.
Right.
Yeah.
In
they're-
that case, scatter screen is not optimal. In that case, I think I'm just going to...
Hulk out?
Possibly, or...
Actually, no, my bad. She would be standing in front. She would be standing right behind the one on the left. My bad.
So
She's
they are in
adjacent.
an L shape.
They're in an L shape, but the two bodyguards have a gap. She's immediately behind this one.
Right. I have had...
I was planning on making like an actual battle map for this, and then I didn't. So
Right.
I'm
Instead of
professional.
this, I have absolutely no confidence that this will work because it has absolutely failed me each time before,
Okay.
but I was gonna run off and try a gritty wheeze.
All right. That's
Did I say gritty wheeze? Gritty wheeze.
fortitude saves across the board.
Fortitude saves, yes.
Okay, so no dice count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dice count my rolls. That would be a bit. Okay.
Those were 320s, by the way.
The mage got a 20. A nat 20.
Hmm.
That's a 28 on her part.
Damn. I think that's a success.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's a nat 20, so. 16 on one of the bodyguards, which I believe is a fail. And 23 on the other one.
They all succeed.
What is your spellcasting
16.
DC? Is it 16?
It's 16. I have 2 wisdom.
Oh, okay. That.
I
Okay.
told you to Hulk out, man. What'd you do?
Yeah.
They all
You're
say.
the Hulk.
Is there an effect on a success?
Yes. Half damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, half damage and no condition.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop using that full time. It's
Hold up. Dice cam number
Dice cam,
4.
yes.
Brrr.
okay. It's gonna be
You need
2
to help
ones.
there.
Oh, there
Yes, I do. Take
Nope,
over.
we go. That's my
That's
dice
wrong.
cam.
There we go.
We always need like without Emily, the dice cam is.
Yeah. Everyone takes 3 damage, or well, 2 of them take 3 damage.
Yeah. Both of the
That's
body.
4 damage, buddy.
Got him.
Quite a,
Fight one.
but it is relatively a lot.
That was relatively a lot.
You low key like
Compared to not dealing damage, it's a lot.
you kind of pissed them off a little bit.
They went.
Pocket sound. Basically, just threw some pocket sound at him.
You really did.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only person who's
Right.
been negatively affected by that spell is Hannigan.
Yeah.
The only.
Let's see here.
That's. Why do I keep doing it? Why do?
Because you're unwilling to Hulk your mount hits out. Your mitts.
So, what is going to happen now is that it is Miradon's turn.
Wait, how far apart are we?
20 feet.
Apart from each other.
Yeah.
Oh, from each other?
I thought we were standing quite far away because of the lever.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no,
you guys
either
are probably
one.
pretty spread out
Okay, good.
right now.
So,
Spacing people.
because the room is 60 feet, spread apart is probably pretty far.
Yeah, like you guys are like in a sort of,
We're at like one lever each, right?
kind of,
Because like I imagine that Hannigan wouldn't be standing by a magical one,
yeah.
and I imagine that what's his face?
We'll do this because you were 20 feet away. We'll say you're 30. You were probably somewhere around 40 because you were fiddling with one of the things, and you're also in the same ballpark as.
So was I
I-
in range?
Yeah, you were.
Well, just standing still.
Yeah. You were in range.
Can
you
I
were
be
20
20
feet away.
feet away? Because otherwise I'm going to be a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. It would have been a scenario where you guys would have been able to place yourselves on the board when I had the map up.
Yeah.
I don't have a map, unfortunately. We have to do theater of the
That. Okay, so are we like same?
I imagine we're on 2 different sides.
I need you to do me a reflex save.
What?
You.
Right.
As the ground beneath your feet begins to grow incredibly warm, and then the air around you begins to become suffocatingly hot as a sphere of flame appears in the very spot you're standing.
Oh,
Last slide.
Basically conflagrate.
Win it.
right. Right. Ooh. That would be reflex. You said.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
It's a pretty unilateral fail.
I'm just gonna double check the DC. Okay, yeah. What was it you rolled?
14.
14.
8
That's a
plus 6.
fail. So I'm going to roll damage. Thankfully, it
Yes,
wasn't a critical
the-
fail because that would have
It's fine. It's just 2d20.
Yeah.
2d20 damage.
Just the. 'Cause I was thinking about like withdrawing a bit, possibly, because just
You still would have been in range.
fair, but just for the bodyguard people, they would have to move even further.
Well, movement can't be split between actions in Pathfinder. If you move, every movement would
that I
have to be
know,
another
but
action.
like it would still, put some more distance.
Yeah, because it isn't the bodyguards that are attacking you. It's
Yeah, but later,
yeah.
because I'm still,
Like, what's the cone? A 15-foot cone?
Oh right, wait, no, it's Okay, 15 foot. Never mind.
15
Okay,
foot.
So you,
in that
you
case,
would have, yeah,
you would have
you're
had
like
to go
10
snuggle up
feet.
to them anyway.
You'd
Okay,
be
yeah,
10 feet
in that
from the
case,
bodyguards.
ignore that.
Either way,
Never mind.
you're still well within range of this. Ouch.
Oop.
11 plus 2. 13 fire damage.
13.
What?
Yep. As you are currently encased in a ball of flame.
Can?
Hot damn.
Okay.
Literally hot. And
Very hot.
Damn.
I believe she has.
So for those of you at home not following along, we're down a healer for this session,
Yep.
and we're meeting a boss that just did basically like half my damage.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Uh,
Craig's
Damage
actually
and
gonna die.
attack. Well, you have some great damage.
Meridian will then move
shit,
her
yeah,
hands
that's not what I'm-
across the air, and a barrier of magic will appear around her. It is now Cassie's turn with Hannigan on deck.
Yes.
All right.
I have a stupid strategy.
Oh no.
The bests.
Oh wait, I'm 40 feet away. Right. For 2 seconds, I forgot about that.
You could be closer if you want.
Nah, it's fine. I'm going to run so that I am about 25 feet.
Okay.
Because my spells do not have range. And then I am just going to cast the good old electric arc.
Bodyguards or Meridian?
One bodyguard, one her name was
Miridon.
Miridon.
Miridon. I keep saying Meridian, but it's Miridon.
It's because we
Not
have
sure
a
it's.
hammerhand as well.
Are you sure it's? Are you not sure it's Meriden?
No, it's Miridon.
Okay.
Not Miridon.
Mirrodin is a thing in
Yeah.
the.
I noticed that he's smirking, which is why it's like a reference to something.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh. Ooh.
I missed the schmirk.
That's bad for one of them. The Miridon, she rolls it's a reflex, right?
Yes.
She gets a 25, which I believe is just a success. And the bodyguard rolls garbage. That's an 11.
So the guard takes 7 damage, and she takes half.
So. Okay.
The
go.
guards
My turn.
have had yet to move.
Yeah.
Did their thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't acted yet. Ironically, they're on bottom of initiative. They rolled really fucking bad. Hannigan, it is your go with Frey on deck.
When you throw bombs,
Yes.
that is a weapon type, right?
It's a weapon attack. It's a martial weapon attack, yeah.
I think I am proficient in martial weapons. I'll see first.
Quick question.
Hmm?
You described it as a configuration.
Yeah.
Is it?
Conflagration.
It's a constant sphere of flame.
Okay, it is a sphere of flame.
Yeah.
Where is it positioned?
So he had to go 10 feet away from the bodyguards. So there's 2 squares in front of him and the bodyguard. No. Yeah. I hate theater of the mind, y'all. But maps are expensive when we want to make it look nice.
I know what to do. I'm gonna run up and try to.
It's fine.
Yeah, but the positioning right now is that you have the ball of fire is right on top of Ivor, and he's about 5 feet away from the Miridon.
It's still there right now.
Yeah, but the bodyguard. You are still inside of it, yes.
So I should probably move out of it.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
But it deals damage when you begin your turn there, or is it end?
Allow me
One
to
of the
double
two.
check.
Yeah, because if it's end, then I'm.
When it first appears, and then on subsequent rounds, it's when you.
I like the idea of it being in the end. It's like, I'm in a ball of fire. I should move. You just do that and you don't take any damage. It's like, okay, cool.
I think it should be like when you enter or when you stay there. Or end your turn.
It doesn't actually say Lamal. Oh, it's when the creature first.
Enters or ends turn there. Right?
It doesn't
not say?
actually say, which is really funny. Oh yeah, no, it deals. It will deal if you're still in the square when your turn starts. It will deal damage.
In that case. Alright.
So
How are we
nuke
ruling,
the caster.
How are we ruling on choosing to fail saves?
If they're from an ally, you don't have to.
All right, I'm gonna run up and shove him 5
Yeah.
feet to the right, because that does not proc op attacks in this
No.
system. So I'm going
It's forced
to
movement. So
shoulder check him.
ironically, they don't have op attacks.
You're gonna think you spin through his chest accidentally.
26 damage. I shoulder check Ivor to the side.
I resist.
I will
then I'm
stay in
gonna-
this fire.
Sap the guy in the legs with a -4.
All right.
Because I still make an attack for the people at home by shoving someone. That's a 13, so I just lightly tap him on the legs and go, "Hey, dickhead!
Yeah, it bounces,
with me."
bounces off his armor, which seems to be made out of human skin, not his own skin.
Would you say it was grafted on?
Nope, it's worn like armor,
See.
studded leather skin.
Studded leather is skin. What do
Well,
you
yeah, but
mean?
human skin.
Skin is skin,
Oh.
right, Ivor?
Skin is.
I mean, you are correct, but human skin is usually not good enough for proper armor.
See, kids, if you're ever going to war, do not use human skin.
It is also against the Geneva Conventions.
Geneva doesn't exist in this world.
No.
There's no point.
They used to have some kind of accord, but then it died when the dragons went insane. Frey, your go with the bodyguards on deck.
Okay. Right. So you guys, you pushed him out of the bubble and then
Yeah,
got out there yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well. In
I
that
don't
case,
think this fight's gonna last very long, actually. not for you guys.
okay.
Okay.
Slightly worrying, but yeah, sure. I am going to.
Do you have a sphere of flame on the Gaishimas?
I don't. I'm not that cool. Not yet, at
Feral
least.
flare?
Oh shit. Okay.
Feral
Well,
flare?
What did you say?
Fire flame? I don't know what I said.
I heard feral flame. And I was like,
can I
That sounds
run
cool.
up
That
to one
really
of
does.
the
Bodyguards?
bodyguards,
Yeah.
attack him, use my shielding strike to get a free shield, and then move back a bit?
Oh yeah, because the shielding strike is one action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Strike.
Go for it.
for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So you can.
And I'm gonna
Everstand
move
Strike.
so that I'm kind of in between.
Ironically,
Cassius and,
Everstand strike stance has you two-hand your shield. So you're gonna stand in between.
Cassius and the caster.
Okay, yeah. So you're forming a body block.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
quite far away from them, though.
Yeah, he just means like line-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like line of sight-wise.
That doesn't
right.
help in this system. That just means if she has a sudden lightning or a lightning bolt.
She
I
does.
can hide behind him.
True.
You can actually take.
Would
You
I
can use
hide?
the take cover action when you're body blocked.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
should have known that.
It gives you a +2 circumstance bonus, Daisy.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh shit. Okay.
You can also do the
So,
same thing
uh,
when you're prone. You don't automatically
to hit.
get bonuses against
It's
Yeah, sure.
to take cover.
13 to hit.
13 to hit. It's the second one. Second 13. It misses, unfortunately. I still think you get the shield anyway.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a melee attack.
The weapon. They just lift the shield and just bounces the blade off, and you're like, "Damn!
The grafted flesh shield.
Oh, it's melted onto the arm."
The graph.
Why do you guys
fire
have to
flash-
bully me in what is? That's the theme of the game.
Okay.
It's like,
then I
man,
roll back.
We can
Fleshy
believe for
horrors
anything.
beyond our comprehension.
I'm just helping the viewers get drunk.
It's like, it's like, man, let's go into this army themed campaign. Take a shot every time you see camo pants.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would.
games are. It's like
I suppose, yeah.
Drinking games are meant to be. I hate people who do drinking games and try to win. You are the worst kind of person. You play
up.
to lose.
Shut up.
So the two people in front,
I can play the games however I want.
stepped on a
two
nerve.
people in
there.
front is Ibor and you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also.
Or,
right next
oh,
to
I meant not Ibor. Ibor's not in melee range of the bodyguards because you shoved them to the side, right?
Are you being? Are you generalizing
which-
all the short stacks?
Which direction did you shove Mr. Ibor?
to the side?
To the side, yeah. So he's not in melee range of the bodyguards.
I still.
It would
feel
be
hard
you
to
two
watch.
who are. you took one step back.
Yeah.
The one that you took a step back from will take one step forward
Mm.
and then attack you twice. The other one raises its shield and stands directly in front of Miradon, and then will attack you
Oh
once.
shit! I almost said the S word.
Say yes or?
The S word.
Yeah, not allowed to say the S word, y'all. Not on Switch.
That was close.
So first swing
What
for
word
you.
did we bring up earlier today? That begins with an S.
That's gonna miss.
I'm just completely
Oh, okay.
blanking.
It's 10.
Don't worry about it. I will figure it out. Holy shit.
And 14.
What now?
Frey.
What is the word?
2 attacks
Oh.
bounce off of your defense.
I'm so
And again.
fucking good.
That's hilarious.
If this is a natural 20,
The bodyguard raises a clubbed weapon, tries to smash you with it, and it gets stuck in the ground next to you. Boop. In that one.
you did what I did. You fucked up.
Right.
Can you be like
That's
cool and like
its
run
turn.
up along his
Ivor,
weapon
your
on
go.
top of him? and-
Right.
Murder him.
I think I'm gonna go for that because none of them has really been damaged, right?
One has taken 10, the other one has taken 3.
Yeah, of the bodyguards, one of them seems to be wounded and the other one is barely
The
injured.
wounded one, I believe, is the one with the shield.
Both of them have shields.
I know, with the one shield up.
Oh yeah, the one with the
Right.
shield up is the one that's
Yeah.
hurt them.
In that case, I will go for another magic fang. As Ibor's jaw starts glowing green again.
Yeah. Does that take 2
And,
actions to cast?
yep.
Okay.
Then I will command my familiar and to use restorative familiar thing.
Okay.
So little Agio, my green leshy friend, basically kind of crawls up and sort of stabs into Ibor's shoulder and basically pumps in restorative magic as I
Heal
regain
you.
1d8 hit points.
Wise.
Yes, thank you.
I don't actually think
Oh.
these guys can defeat y'all. Did you heal yourself for 1?
Yes.
Amazing.
Dice cam on that.
A great start.
It won't show because it's transparent.
And it's also in the wrong spot.
Oh.
Oh. It absolutely does not show.
No.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts.
It's
Even on the
order.
black background, it still doesn't show. It's hilarious.
My
the thought.
druidic steroids did not work today.
I still love dice cam. I'm still a big fan of dice cam.
Dice cam,
Does jack shit. But It is good.
it is really good.
It has potential. So I like
Okay.
Right.
Let's just say that
healed
Agio
one
was
hit point.
distracted by being
Hey.
on fire.
All I'm saying is that 1 hit point may or may not save your ass.
Hopefully.
So, Miriam's turn begins, or Miradon's turn begins. They will sort of have a weird. She shudders sort of strangely and kind of like begins to like almost cackle to herself, like as the flame ball will move into Hannigan.
Huh.
I need a reflex save.
Fire. Pa-pa-pow. She wants
What is
you
it with
to
these
burn.
natural 9s on
none
this
of the
dice?
fuck.
19.
Exactly a fail. You missed the DC. by one.
Missed by one! That's a fucked DC, but
That's what we're talking about.
And you take 13 damage as well.
13 damage.
Fire. She's going to cast a thing. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna write that down.
Oh man, I'm gonna take damage standing as well.
What is a little one there?
And then
Is it
What?
a pen?
there are currently 3
That a
people
pen?
in melee, right?
So stylish.
Or relatively in melee area.
It looks like this.
4 continuous. That is hilarious.
Elaborate.
That is
please.
really fucking fun.
That's too ominous. Elaborate now.
He's gonna hit everyone.
She raises.
Sorry.
Her eyes sort of like roll back into her head for a moment as she raises her non messed up hand, and sort of. She unleashes a spell that the ground beneath you begins to bubble as grease pools up out of cracks of the stone.
Fuck.
And I need.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Oh wait.
I've seen this spell before.
Oh no.
I've seen this fucking spell before.
I need all three of you, not you, to make a reflex saving throw.
All right.
Me as well?
21.
Yes.
I'm not in range.
No,
Or
you are.
melee range, let's say.
Oh no, but
No,
like,
it's for
Grease is a-
continuous.
Okay, right,
They
okay,
can target
right.
4 spots.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you guys are. That's why I said that's hilarious, because you guys are exactly in the
Oh,
configuration needed to cast
okay.
the spell.
Right.
Shit.
DC's 20. Good luck.
You can also use acrobatics, apparently.
Oh shit. better?
I don't know. Probably not. No.
Yikes. I think
What did you
that's actually better for me.
reflex? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 15.
Okay. You are
Oh,
not.
wait, no. It's a 13.
You are knocked prone.
I got 21.
That you get.
What did you roll on the dice?
11.
Okay. Just wanting to know. And Frey, what did you roll?
Oh, I didn't. I
All
thought
three of
you
you.
pointed at me when you.
No, no, no.
So-
Cassius is the only one that does nothing.
Okay, I gotcha. And it was a reflex.
Reflex or acrobatics.
Definitely want to use reflex. That's a
Why
22.
none of you
What did you roll on the dice?
16.
You roll a
Well,
12,
I'm gonna get through my animal forms.
which I
Really?
still think saves.
The eye body is still
What did you get?
not good shape enough.
I got a 22, but a 12 because of something.
Oh wait, no.
Going
Yeah,
on.
then she won't use it at all because it won't matter.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, she can. Fuck,
you-
yeah.
You save.
Yeah.
Both of you two save. So you're fine. You're still standing in a pool of grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fall prone. You're like.
Still I'm distracted by the fact that my familiar is on fire.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's cute though.
Thankfully, grease doesn't have anything about exploding when fire is on it anymore.
Yeah. That is the biggest sad I've ever. The only thing I hate about Pathfinder is the 2-hit combo of grease plus fire. It's not working.
Not anymore. That was
Or
nerfed.
spider web and fire.
Spiderweb and fire is also
I think web still goes on fire.
Does it
It might.
Yeah,
I'd have to
we lit
check.
the webs on fire a little
No,
while
but
ago.
those
Yeah,
were
yeah.
actual webs.
like the spell web?
yeah,
Oh,
there's a spell
is there-
web
okay.
where you can just light it up and it just fucking burns everyone.
Gotcha.
That was her turn done. Cassius with Hannigan on deck. Hannigan, you are in a ball of fire.
So
The correction is every time it's sustained, it deals damage, so it won't deal damage at the start of your turn.
can I move into position?
Yeah.
Because the bodyguards have not moved, right?
One of them did. but
Okay,
only-
so they
only
are closer
once.
to each other now.
No, technically they're a little bit further. Miradon and one bodyguard are adjacent, and then this guy here has moved forward one.
Okay,
So he's about 10 feet away, maybe.
he's
At
too
a
far
diagonal.
away, you done. I would like to move up to Miradon and one of the bodyguards.
Okay.
I would like to position myself so that I can hopefully hit both of them with a spell.
Do you pass through the space between Frey and Hannigan?
It's a very specific
Possibly.
question.
If so, I will require a reflex saving throw and or acrobatics check. Because that square is greased.
Okay. How far apart is that from them? Right, because I need a 15-foot cone.
If that's the case, you can stand before the grease
Yeah.
and hit them with
Okay,
the
well
cone.
then that's perfect. If that's the case, I would like to
Damn wires.
save against color spray.
Oh, here we go. Color spray. That's fortitude, right?
Fucking love color spray.
No, it's will.
Oh, will.
Will they save? Type her
Oh,
predictions in the
shit.
chat.
Okay. That's a fail. That's definitely a fail. That might. What's your DC?
18.
Okay, so it's not a crit fail. That's definitely a fail. So that's 2 fails. And then Miradon's going to go. Let's see here.
Oh, I can't hit the last person.
All right.
So
Yeah.
both fail.
Both fail?
10. Yeah, both would have failed.
Yeah,
With the same
because
numbers.
it's a 15-foot cone, and if he has moved up here,
My bad. Yep.
I can't.
For some reason, I thought you were hitting them all. Never mind.
I
Yeah,
drew
you're-
up where they
both of
were,
them.
so I knew.
Yeah,
how,
both of them failed.
Show the board on dice cam.
Yeah. What?
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. I think it's 2.
It's just like this.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say, you can just
fair
put it
enough.
on top of the
Okay.
map and we can do that.
Ooh, my battery
fair.
is slowly dying. That's not good.
Yeah, I just wanted. Oh,
We can flip it to the side.
There we
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
whoa!
It's really not good.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone will understand what the fuck that means.
Exactly.
Lining up how the spell is going to hit. Yeah, so both are stunned, blind for 1 round, and dazed for 1 minute.
I'm going to double check one thing.
But went well.
Okay. Yep. So they're both stunned 1. Yep.
That's
Stunned
going to be
1.
then my turn, by the way.
And they're blind 1 and dazzled 1? Or dazzled for a minute?
Blind for 1 round, dazzled for 1 minute.
And stunned.
Stunned 1.
Stunned 1, blinded, and then dazzled 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, okay, I have to precast it. Never mind.
Just double checking. There we go. That sucks for them. Hannigan, your go with Frey on deck.
The prone thing, does that also happen when passing through? Like passing out of the square?
If you take a move action while on this, yes. If your move action would take you through it and or you
Can you
move while
step?
on this. No.
You can't.
You can't.
If you take any move action,
Mm.
you will have to make a save.
Oh.
I do have to. So I'm going to walk, because it's better, to position myself behind the guy.
And get out of flames.
Oh no, wait. A creature that steps or crawls does not have to attempt to check or save. My bad.
Perfect. I step out of the thing.
Yeah.
Am I now? I'm not flanking yet.
No.
And
not
he's
that.
no longer in the fire.
You would have to, you could only you actually you could flank with Frey if you move there. These things don't have up attacks.
Yes, but I'm trying to conserve as much of my economy as possible.
Oh yeah. If you step, you can't flank with anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, if you step in a particular, in fact, if you step in the one spot that would get you into melee without being in grease and or on fire, you are being flanked by both bodyguards
Yeah.
at a diagonal.
Mm,
But they are
No,
blind
They're 10 foot apart.
yeah, they should be 10.
at a diagonal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out of the thing. I'm going to chug a potion of life. That is 2 actions, correct?
To grab and drink, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
you don't have the
that's my
quick.
turn.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to...
D6 plus 4.
Yes. That's a 9. That's pretty good.
That's pretty damn good, yeah. Frey, your go.
Right.
Bodyguards are on deck. One of them is not doing so hot. He's hurt,
And that's
blinded.
the caster?
No, the other one. The one in front of the caster is not having a great day. The one in
Okay.
front of you seems more or less fine.
Okay.
He's like slightly scorched
Um,
or burnt from electric arc.
Okay. What do we want to do here? Well, I think I want to hit the caster and, if possible, was it Miriam? Mirabelle?
If you
Miradon.
Miradon is the caster. The two bodyguards, you're being body blocked by one bodyguard. And if you move from your spot, you will have to save again against the grease, unless you step.
Right.
But Hannigan is currently occupying the space you could step into.
Okay. I won't have to do the save if I get attacked or anything on the spot. It's only if I
No,
move.
it's only if you move, because you made this. You're balanced right now,
Yeah.
so as long as you don't take a move action right now.
In that case,
Grease them.
what do we say? Do you want to take the minions first? Classic boss battle rules.
Do you have an AoE spell?
No, I have electric arc, and I'm wondering which 2 I should hit with my spell strike.
You should probably spell strike the weak one.
Did you grab expansive spell strike as your feat this level?
I don't think I did. No.
Expansive.
Nope.
Then
Nope.
you can't spell strike
Electric
electric
arc.
arc.
Okay. In that case, I would try to kill the weak one so that
Yeah.
we can win action economy.
Then I do got to move up there, though.
Oh, yeah, you're not by him.
Yeah.
I would just start sinking attacks into the guy in front of you.
Can he step
Does
We
not.
do need to
to
damage it
strike
as well.
Mirrodin?
No.
Okay. Then
If
think
the
that-
only way he could step forward, advance wise, would put him in your square. So he would have to take another action to step out of that square as well. So that would be 2 actions to get out of there, which he could do, but
Oh, the one in front of you is the weak one.
no, that's the
he's,
one in front of
he's untouched.
you, or the one that was in front of you is the weak one. Now he's to your side.
Then strike the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Just pop damage.
I'm just gonna spell strike the guy straight ahead of me.
All right.
Full strike. Dice cam. On 2.
Oh.
Let's see.
Nat 20!
Hey!
Amazing!
I take full
Are
credit.
you
high
was the
striking
high.
your funny gouging claw?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's,
Roll me the spicy.
So
I have-
D12 plus a D6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus
Okay.
strength plus int.
Yes. And then it's a deadly dice? Is it?
No.
No, I'm thinking of
He's
another
got a great
character.
axe.
Sorry.
That's a 7 and a 2. 9. What did it say? Int and strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
So 14.
Total?
Is it times 2 with the
Yeah. So it'd be 28.
28.
28? Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Give
Well, you
Jared
cut
a-
this guy in half.
You
He's
sure go down easy, but God, you.
Glass cannon, what can I say?
Dude, mages are glass cannons. You kill one of them, you just fucking split this man in half. He just sprays blood across the entire. Sorry, my battery is getting really low. 60%. I forgot.
Do you want to have a really unprofessional moment and plug it in?
I forgot I don't have. I forgot my charger, so
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna need.
Wait, it's a.
Is Dan
HP
watching? If Dan's watching, can you come down here with a charger?
Does this one fit? Possibly?
I don't know.
It
Maybe
seems to be a HP computer.
I don't think so. No, it's a
it's an
little
elite
small.
book or whatever.
Ah, right.
This is why the EU is voting to make the USB-C mandatory.
Yes. Give me a universal port, please, for the love of God.
Yes.
I bore in a strange fit of, contradiction, approves of the EU.
Universal.
But the
Anyway.
EU are great.
That
Environment
kills that
gotta
one.
regulate.
It is one of the bodyguards. He's blind and stunned, not having a great time. He heard his friend get splattered against the wall. Only has 2 actions, so he's going to use his 2 actions to body block Mirrodin again. And that'll end its turn because it only has 2 actions. Ivor, your go.
Right.
Just cock action economy. If you're fighting enemies, just color spread.
Right. First of all,
Yep.
I'm gonna try and stand up. And am I within step range of anyone?
You could step in front of the bodyguard, and because you're stepping, I
It's
don't
not-
stepping
think
was a
it
free action,
invokes.
or-
No, it's not.
No,
It's
just
a-
one
Just,
turn.
it just lets you not take the save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just says a creature that steps or crawls doesn't have to make it, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
right.
specify if it's onto or.
Right.
So you could step onto another spot of grease without having to do
Perfect.
the save again.
So that means 2 actions, 1 stand up and 1 step.
Yeah.
Right, so Ivor just slowly climbs up, take 1 step, and immediately just tries to jump on it.
Go for it.
Bite.
Chomp him. I believe he's flat-footed because he's blind and not having a good day.
Okay, that would be.
He's not blind or stunned anymore, but he's still
a,
dazzled, which means he still can't see you.
24.
I'm happy to.
But you missed. 24 to hit?
Yep.
That'll hit.
Perfect.
I should have stroked him.
Uh,
I meant struck, but
Okay, so
I'm a good old reach around.
that would be
I've graphed myself. Okay.
I grabbed
7 biting damage.
7 biting damage.
Yes,
On
which
body.
is a unique category that I just made up.
The boy. It's a 7 for a boy.
Well, he's definitely bleeding.
All right, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Mirrodin
Restock Bybor.
is not having a great time right now. Blind, stunned, not having a great.
If she's thinking of sustaining the ball, I wouldn't. She's blinded and stunned, right? She does not know where most of us are because she's blind.
And we have moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So she does end up. She will drop flaming sphere.
Will she drop the ball?
She drops
She
the
did.
ball.
She's not a baller anymore.
Let's see
Is-
here. What does she want?
No
to
ball,
announce?
no game.
Ball
lied.
is no longer her life. She's dead.
She
Head
has to
empty,
stand
only
near
balls.
him for that.
Gotta have them balls.
I love them balls.
Gotta free ball it.
Can't see anyone. now.
Everything ends with a free balling. free balling. In the flesh game.
She doesn't have
Why
a lot of
so?
options. Everyone moved. She can't see anyone.
I love how like Triss
She's
is
gonna
like
have to do a.
big giga-braining and being a witch, and we're just we're just
Funny word, guys.
spitting idioms about balls.
Balls.
We're just balling back and forth.
Actually, what she will do, she's going to drink something
Can I drink something?
and vanishes from sight.
Oh. That is rude.
She then moves.
How do we know that if she's invisible?
Do you have fairy fire?
No, I'm just saying that's moves, but you don't know where.
Fair.
We can still take an action to seek her, correct? Yep.
Yeah, you can still see.
Oh, okay,
It's
right.
just-
So it's just not fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's transparent, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes.
So Miradon
Hidden.
will retreat a bit, and that will end her turn. Cassius, your go with Hannigan on deck.
Yes.
Double check how that works, just in case.
It's 1 cubic foot. Fuck. Okay.
My question is, can I bond mod the target I cannot see?
Does it specifically state?
No, it's an auditory, so she just has to hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Listen up, you hag. I might not be able to see you, but once I see you, I'm gonna get you.
Is that something you roll against a DC, or is it a contested
I roll against her will.
check? Will DC?
As my diplomacy.
I like how it's diplomacy.
It's so good.
Okay. Well, 17.
17?
Yeah. Against her will.
Give me one moment.
Before my
Pulling up the
computer
stat bar.
dies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I remember most of the stuff anyway, so we're good.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Except
say
the
the
stuff
funny
you
word.
didn't write down.
Does it succeed?
No.
What is the difference?
Is 17?
Yep.
3.
Oh,
Hmm.
We'll get him.
Wait.
We'll get him next time.
Wait. Holy shit. That's a lot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they have a pretty high will.
21 will these.
Her base
No.
DC is 20.
20. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And after that, I am just going to electric arc the other two.
Where AC is 20?
Fair enough.
One of them is dead.
I killed one.
Oh, right. You know what? I'm actually going to seek them.
All right. Give me a.
Perception.
I think it's standard DC, isn't it, for the spell level?
Yep. Standard DC for the spell level.
Well,
Laptop's dead.
14.
14 to seek. That will unfortunately fail.
Okay.
Darn
You
it.
have an additional like you can seek again. I believe it's an activity.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
2 actions to do so.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
It's one of those like
Spam
keep
it.
a looking. Gotta keep a look.
That is 22.
You notice that you spot sort of the squiggly outline of the ideal of there is someone invisible there. You spot it shimmering about. They had moved 15 feet back, away from the bodyguard, back into the tunnel. They don't seem particularly wounded.
I would like to point them out
Okay.
to the other, the rest of the.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see it now. That's kind of funny.
kind of funny how that works. Kind of cool.
It's a shame I can't charge this with another. Don't forget your chargers, y'all. Just a PSA. Thankfully, I don't need my laptop to do this for the most part.
Unlike me, who have forgotten my charger in the studio for the last week and haven't been able to charge anything.
Oh.
Hooray! Thankfully, I still have my phone, so I can start working on that. Right. That was the end of your turn. Point them out. Hannigan and Frey, you're on deck. There's only one visible enemy.
Am I not next? Am I not now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hannigan.
Hannigan and then Frey on deck.
I'm
Frey above
dumb.
you.
So, is she within one move action of me?
Yes.
I will say,
Time to die.
I still believe she's concealed, so it's still a flat check to hit.
But-
you know where she is.
she's also I'm also concealed from her.
Yeah, because
So she's flat-footed, baby. Yeah,
You know what that means.
she just kind of stumbled away.
You need a flat check first, though.
Yes, which is why we go to dice cam number 4. Do look at that. Oh, I succeed the flat check with 6. Correct.
Yes.
Because it's a
I strike her with a 22, 23 even.
that's a hit.
Um,
Add your sneak attack.
yeah, we can keep it on here because I'm gonna dump my dumpy into this girl. That's
No.
11. I kneecap her. And then I'm going to slam again. That's a 10. That misses.
I've never met someone that says so many
no,
things.
that's the.
That was
that's the flat check.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
so you
succeed.
see the
Oh,
flat
Let's
check.
go, baby! 14 is still probably a miss.
Yeah, 14 misses. What was the? So you did 11.
11 damage.
11 damage.
7 plus 4.
You wound her. Not doing so great.
You can't run from me, you ugly bitch.
She just goes. Her only response is just, "I'll get vengeance."
No, you get nothing.
Good
Absolute punk. You get absolute dick from this in fucking interaction. Get wrecked.
Right, Frey, your turn.
Right.
You straight up killed the guy in front of you with the great axe. So there's only.
To be clear, Hannigan wouldn't swear. He's a good boy.
I call bullshit. I don't have access to the stream anymore either, which makes me sad. I can't see the stream.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh,
I love seeing chat, but unfortunately I can't right now.
Let's see-
We're left
let's see what we can
adrift
do.
in the dark without
Um,
chat. Your
right.
wisdom guides us eternally. Without your light, we are lost.
If I choose the caster as well with electric arc, just cast it normally, will it hit her? If I know where she is?
you have to make the flat check to succeed.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
have to make the flat check.
It's
So-
a 4, correct?
I think it's 4.
With concealed.
Yeah, the flat check for concealed is 4.
Hidden is 5. No, hidden is a lot.
Yeah,
hidden
blinded
is,
is
11.
a lot. Yeah,
So then it's a.
blinded is massive.
Okay.
But she's not blinded anymore.
No, she's dazzled.
Woo.
So everything's concealed from her.
And the guy in front of her. Oh yeah, he's pretty damaged as well, isn't he?
E.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
okay,
he's,
in that
he's
case.
I would say make the flat check to see if you hit her, and then just electric arc them both. Anyways, because you're gonna hit him. Like he's not concealed.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
fucking muerto.
Fair enough, yeah.
flat check at 4.
Dice cam.
Nice guy.
So it's the
D20.
flat check to see if I hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
8.
Success.
Really?
Yeah. She's
Wow.
not hidden. She's concealed.
That's going to be a 25 from
No.
one of them and a
Oh,
20 from the other.
Exactly.
What did you say?
25 from one and 20 from the other.
The distance?
No, save.
Save, right.
Reflex save.
Success.
I don't know how electric arc works. Help me, Noel.
It's reflex save against
Reflex save. If they succeed, they take half damage. If they fail, they take full damage.
Okay.
You roll 1d4 plus
plus int.
int.
Okay, and that's that.
What's your DC?
Arcane DC is 15.
One of them got a natural then, or a critical success.
Yeah.
because they rolled 25.
Okay, so
You take
Half.
no damage.
no.
Uh,
damage.
One
D4.
of them takes Miriam Dawn I will say NPC names correctly one day. One day. Today is not my day. Miradon critically succeeds. The bodyguard will take half damage.
Okay.
So roll me that d4.
That's a d6. No?
1d4
Yeah.
plus spellcasting ability
Okay.
modifier.
Yeah, you held the d6 earlier, so I was like,
Yeah.
Roll that d4. Big boy.
That's 3 plus. Like just ability modifier
1? Did you have a +1 in it or a +2?
plus 1, so 4. Half of that, so 2. That's a lot.
So you deal 2 damage. I just the phrase. Zing.
One damage per action. Let's go.
He like cut
Yeah.
the first guy in half. He's like, I'm invincible.
Don't leave me hanging.
Unlimited power.
Don't leave me hanging.
Rubbing a balloon against
No
the
damage.
head. Rubbing a balloon against the head and just doing like that.
That is in fact one damage. That's 2 down.
Incredible.
Doing that with a rug is 2 damage.
true.
All right.
And doing that with a d6
I think you have
poodle
one
is
action left, Frey. What do you want to do with your remaining action? Do you want to cast shield?
Is my shield not already up still?
You have to cast it every turn.
Oh, right.
It
Yeah,
isn't,
in that case, I cast shield. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You do have a real shield and a shield.
No, I only have
The floating tome.
the spell.
Oh, yeah.
And he also has the spell. Yeah. Right. Bodyguard's turn. Fuck.
Is the one in front of me?
I think you're the only one in melee with it. It doesn't know. It can't see where Miradon went. It doesn't have the intelligence to work that out.
Only something stupid, Tristan.
No, they don't have like the conscious thought for it. They're a little bit too feral for that. They only really
That's
know.
very
Stand
rude.
next to Master Ray Shield is pretty much there.
If 1 is pure animal and 5 is human, where on the scale are they?
They're a solid 6.
Does this lead into the question you asked me before?
Maybe, but the viewers will never know what that
They're
question
gonna
was.
just dump.
Damn it.
If
3
everything
attacks
goes
into
to plan,
Ivor's
they
ass.
will never know.
Once again,
3 attacks into your ass.
3 attacks into my ass.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure the first one will miss at an 18.
Yep.
Second attack. Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
You get bonked for 9 damage. 9
damage?
bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning. Okay.
Last attack at a -1. That's not 1. He rolls a 0.
Wow.
Right. That brings us to your turn. He
Right.
thumped you really hard once, and he's
Right.
gonna pay for that.
Now we're gonna see what happens with a greased up Wolverine man. What he can do with a prime target.
Fun fact: Grease is not a sustained spell. It just is a duration. It lasts. It's gonna be there for
I've read this manga. Hold up,
Bara moment.
it's a very good one.
I'm
You
gonna
should
add some
pick it up.
cannibalism to it.
I've read this. I'm joking for legal reasons.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right, dice cam, let's go.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
I'm going to re-roll that one because fuck you.
That was a natural 3.
And that one is better.
Do the
It looked like a nat one.
does the Weave of Fate
I'm happy
shift?
it wasn't.
Yep. I
Okay.
do the Weave of Fate magic bullshit.
I love how everyone just does
26.
has never put any thought into the fact that I keep saying specifically that every time they.
We are in trouble.
So,
We are in trouble.
26.
26 will.
Well,
I forgot to make the flat check.
We just
for him,
think
'cause I
funny
forgot
dice
that
go
it was
back,
the
make damage.
puzzle.
Go
Minus 2,
woo.
18.
It's too late.
26.
26.
That's a critical hit because it's flat.
Hey! This is what happens when you have a greased up Wolverine.
Anger.
I'm not gonna say it.
Damage.
This thing is going to fucking die. Roll your damage.
Oh. No dice cam? Come on.
Dice cam.
Damage cam. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, it's just double damage. Not double dice.
Oh, right, fuck. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so
6.
6, 7, 8, 9, 18 damage.
18 damage, not bad. I believe that actually straight up kills it.
Glorious.
Just ripping to shreds.
So,
I wanted to say pound it against the wall, but I can't with this fucking crowd.
don't.
I said it anyway, though.
You
So
did.
Let's go.
You did.
Ivor
revolve
pounds
him
him
in the
against the
cave.
wall. Rips his throat out.
No, this time I'm actually going to tear out his stomach.
Oh, you're
Yummy.
You're doing what I did, but like instead of like spearing into something, you're just like digging.
Yeah,
Delicious.
That's so wholesome, you guys.
very,
It's a
very.
family-friendly stream. Show this to your sibling.
And
7 years
after
old.
that, do I have any idea where?
You know where she is?
Where? Right.
But she's still concealed.
Right. Can I? Do I still need to step to without?
Yes, because you're still in.
But can I step out of it and still be safe then?
Yeah, you can step out of the grease and then be safe.
Right.
So it would take 2 actions to
But I
kill.
want to try and attack, so I will just do a normal run.
You're just gonna risk the biscuit.
Yep.
Go for it.
That's a natural 3.
Okay. Yeah. I will try to run after disemboweling this guy. I will kind of just bonk, and then
Fall prone. You have 1 action left, so you can stand.
I will
back
just crawl out of the.
up. You can do that. You will still
That's a
be-
9, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a critical failure.
Is it?
There's no extra thing for
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay,
I thought he
fine.
was gonna take the trip damage of 1d.
No, it doesn't.
That could have actually downed
It would have
you.
been really funny if it would
You just wanted to kick him while he was down. Like,
Yes!
Yeah.
literally.
So I will kind of just try to get a grip. Can't.
I'm just
Fumble
saying, like
down.
the dynamic of Pathfinder, when you literally like tore open a dude's stomach and he's like bleeding out and he lands against the wall, he's dying,
Yeah.
and then you're like
Getting pumped
next, whoo, and then you just slip and fall on your face.
Yeah. And now I was just trying to dig his nails into the ground and just claw him.
It's the same thing with Frey as well. You insta-kill this one guy and then...
Pretty much.
Balloon lightning.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Unlucky.
Anyway.
Kentucky?
Miradon's turn.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Still invisible.
Stop! I might kill this.
I miss hearing things. It's super easy to do.
Bonk.
Kentucky Fried Ascended.
Is she gonna do that now? Oh, she's kind of in a really
You
fucked
can't
position.
do that face every session, Tristan.
I put my
No,
hands
no.
together, just
I have a lot of HP, so I
Namaste.
feel happy. Surely they won't deal 20 damage in 1 round, am I right?
to be
Well-
continued.
They're still actively concealed currently, but that will break in a moment. But she also is still dazzled for another 9 rounds. So, what is going to happen is that she uses one of her abilities that deals 5 damage to her. She'll end the dazzled condition, taking a bit of damage, and then she will cast. She will pull her, like, basically do this above you, towards Frey. And I need you to give me a will save. Beforehand, she will. Does she still have that stored?
If this
Yeah,
is
'cause that's
dominate
my
person,
fan.
I will be glad because Frey would be very easy to down.
Oh, for God's sake.
It would be very easy to destroy.
He is, yeah. He's got paper skin and glass bone. A reflex, yeah?
No, will.
Will, 11.
11.
Not a critical failure.
Not a critical failure. Very close. You are doomed 1
Okay.
as your vision swims at the edges and sort of tunnels towards her in particular. As
Pennywise.
her mouth to her, no one else sees exactly what's happening. Frey is the only one who can see as her mouth opens wider and wider until you only see a giant eyeball in, like, her gullet, basically.
game weak spot.
It's anyway. A slitted eyeball looks at you, like, through out of her throat at you, locks eyes with you, and the slit sort of focuses and narrows.
Locks eye.
You take 7 mental damage.
Fair.
As
Shut up.
incomprehensible, like,
Visions?
not visions, but
Sounds.
if you've ever
Murmurs?
so the hollowed are considered to be insane. They're connected to something that has them act weird, the soul morph. If Ida was around, you'd have a little bit more context. She knows a lot more.
She is around. She's just
Not
extremely
available.
out of commission.
Not available, TM.
And my knowledge of them are mostly based on how can we effectively hunt these for sport and food.
Yeah. But you hear an incomprehensible, like, what's it called?
Murmur?
Not cacophony is the word I'm looking for. You hear a cacophony of just screams and indecipherable, like, murmurs and yells, just an unlimited amount of words that you don't understand. None of them are clicking with you. They don't make any sense. Blood comes out of your the nostril of your beak as you take mental damage, and you are doomed 1. And the last thing you see before you come back to reality is you do get a brief vision of some kind of large, blubberous is the only term for it, as it's this grotesque, scaled creature that sort of locks eyes with you briefly, and then you are brought back into reality again.
So you're saying that the throat eye spoke Finnish to him?
Basically, he understands.
This joke was made by Sweden gang.
Like he realizes how it is to be on the subway at the intersection of a preschool class and a sorority party, just screaming in both sides.
But one thing that happens as well is that the brand on your where exactly was it that your brand was positioned? It was your shoulder blade.
Shoulder back of. On back.
Yeah, your shoulder blade begins to burn, and you notice that the she's going to do this as a free action. I was doing that. It's the last thing she can do this turn. She takes 10 damage, as you take 10 damage.
Are you downed?
As you watch as several.
How little health do you think I have?
You watch as several wounds just in front of you, Hannigan. You basically watch her like do this. Her eyes roll back into her head, and then her body explodes with a bunch of like cuts. Like she just squirts blood from a shit ton of lacerations that appear out of nowhere. Same lacerations appear on you immediately. Where you take 10 slashing. She then keeps her finger pointed at you and goes, "I will never forget." And that will end her turn. Cassius, it's your go.
I see half of that happening.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that was.
That was weird.
I begin to run towards her while shouting random bits. Just because, hey, what the fuck? You just hurt a bunch of people. And, well, she suddenly turned visible. I guess
she's not visible again.
Yeah. When I'm as far as possible, from where I started using one movement action.
Yeah, 25 feet.
What?
You have 25?
25
Yeah,
feet.
you can get pretty close.
How close?
You could, I believe,
Touch her?
because you were...
I was 25. I was like...
You were
I was-
25, and
I
then
was,
you were
I was 15 feet.
feet away.
Then she ran.
You could get within
15
10
feet.
feet of her.
Okay.
You could get within 15 easily, yeah. I believe you could get just about 5 feet away, though. The edge of your movement.
Don't AoE her.
Color spray. Hannigan goes
Could
blind for
probably
an hour.
hit her without hitting you, though. I am saying that. However, instead...
However, I'm gonna hit you anyway.
Specifically you.
I just want to deal my deeps, bros.
You are on deck.
I'm dealing my deeps.
You know,
Deeps. The fuck?
The DPS.
you know, I have a very stupid idea. I'm just going to shout at her when I get within like 15 feet to just come here, and I'm going to use command.
Okay.
And if she critically fails, I will add one more thing.
You can do that. You can just wait to see how she reacts.
Well, I was.
Wait. Oh yeah.
It would be come here, throw yourself on the ground.
25.
She succeeds.
She succeeds. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Her saves are good, man.
Come here! And just keeps going at her fucking
Over here. I don't want to.
She seems completely consumed by whatever the fuck she's doing to Frey right now. I thought it bit my fucking tongue. Here we go.
Hannigan
Hacking you real life.
Yeah.
takes a quick moment to look at the camera and goes, "This bitch is going down." And then he's gonna smack her. The first strike.
Not flat-footed anymore, by the way.
Yes, she is. Oh no, she ended the condition.
Yeah.
So she's not flanking with anyone. I'm not flanking.
No.
Unfortunately not.
My damage. It's fine. The first attack is a 17, I believe.
That's precisely a strike.
Precisely a strike. Oh. My beautiful D6 is gone. I deal 5 damage.
5 damage.
Kneecapping her. Trying to bring her down.
You deal 2 damage.
This bitch has resistance too, huh?
You deal 2 damage, and Frey takes 5.
What the fuck is this? Wait, is it the same type of damage?
Yes.
I
pull out a ghost charge because I recognize this happening. I hit her. Frey goes, "Oh!"
Pretty much.
I pull out a ghost charge because, and I toss it in her face, like break it.
Yeah.
What does a ghost charge do?
Because 1d6 positive damage.
Wait, you're healing her?
It is still damage. Ironically, that works.
Yeah?
Well, no, you need to explain what the fuck positive damage means.
It's healing, baby!
So you're just healing her straight up?
Mate,
She takes half damage.
No,
you take
yeah,
full.
but like...
So I go, "Pray, you can thank me later," and then I'm gonna smack her with ghost charge. Would you be fine with me delivering it without having to make a strike, or do I have to make?
It's point blank.
You would still have to make the strike.
Okay.
Oh, sad.
That is, I believe, I think that it's going to miss. I believe because it's a ranged attack. I'm trying to find my. Thank you. My strikes.
It has splash 1 though, right?
Yes,
You
I'm
healed
healing
them-
myself.
Okay, so
That's
you
fine.
heal you by 1, Frey by 1, and her by 1.
Round out.
With a 14.
I have 5 health.
The
Yeah,
lowest
yeah,
it goes is 1.
Yeah,
It doesn't
minimum 1.
0 out.
Oh.
It would have been really fun.
It would have been
Bye.
hilarious if it did, yeah. It's a shame.
Okay.
Much seppuku and this battle is over.
Alright, you're done.
But we can assume that it needs some kind of concentration,
Frey,
right?
it's
Like
your
the linking
go.
thing.
Yep. Just kill her.
Yeah, it's fucking 5 health. Who cares, bro?
How damaged is she?
Pretty. She's like
Wait, have
She's
you
bad.
done?
she's very badly damaged.
Wait, have you hit her?
Yep.
Okay, I missed out.
Oh yeah, I hit her and he went, "Oh!"
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that. But before that,
No. Command?
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I've got
take
4
a
damage
healing.
What?
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Yep. Most of the damage that has been done
Oh,
to her
no,
has
wait.
been self-inflicted.
Oh,
That's
She's
gonna-
dealt up to 15 damage.
That's gonna
to
heal her as well if I heal up.
no,
No, it's just from her to me.
I have no idea.
I think
I'm just guessing here.
I think it's a sympathetic thing, so it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So nobody attack anyone.
Kill yourself.
We'll just
Tristan's
stand.
shit-eating
Yeah, I was gonna
grip.
say I'll just stand in front of her and see what happens. But I'm gonna go down before she does.
Do you want to drink the potion?
Listen.
Do you want to heal?
Sacrifice yourself. To be good.
It's what I've been doing this entire fucking game
like
anyway.
No, just cast shield. Because then you can block the next incoming instance of damage. Because it's not the regular shield. The regular shields needs there to be an attack, correct?
Yeah.
The shield spell blocks damage.
It can block any spell as long as there's an arcane cascade.
Oh.
So you'd have to enter arcane cascade in order to block any spell.
Yeah, so just arcane cascade, shield, and then you just.
I have admonishing ray.
Yeah.
How does non-lethal damage work?
It would if someone is reduced to 0 hit points from non-lethal damage, they're automatically stabilized, but they drop unconscious.
Oh, okay.
So you can hit her.
So it knocks them out of the fight entirely.
Yeah.
The question is, oh yeah, it did. The sympathetic did the same type of damage, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So
Then
you
It would be
deal
really
buff
funny.
her.
It would be really funny if you did just enough damage to knock both of you out at the same time.
That would be great.
That would be hilarious. Just boom.
Okay, but I think I should drink a potion just so we see if it's the other way around as well, because it might not be the case. Or you agree?
I disagree. I want to see the bonking.
The what?
The bonk.
you
Admonishing
throwing a
ray?
spell and
I
knocking
can
yourself.
do I can do both. Like this isn't.
But if you heal her, then you'll like ruin the effect.
Dude, if I cast admonishing ray, I'm going down either way.
You
like,
have 4 HP. You're going down
I have
either way.
five. It's fuck it, whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
We bullied him.
Praise
We
the-
bullied him into doing it. This is a win, boys.
So
Okay, so
what's the plan? Are you going to try to spell strike? Or are you just going to cast that?
just cast.
Okay, yeah, because you're
So
standing in
if I
grease.
spell strike, that's gonna be some slashing damage
Yeah,
as well.
you can non-lethal that at a -2 to hit.
Okay,
No need. Non-lethal.
Oh yeah, because the spell's
Admonishing ray is always non-lethal.
Yeah,
So.
so it
Yeah,
makes
bro.
the whole strike non-lethal.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, in
That's
that
why.
case-
That's why the Mage's Guard have been using it.
In that case, yeah,
Because they can just hit
Admonishing ray,
people at like
100.
full strength and not.
She'll spell strike her
Okay.
But you
with
will have to run up.
admonishing ray.
Yeah, you
What?
have to.
You will have to run up to her.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it'll be
You're in
one
the grease field.
one save.
Oh,
If you fail,
I
you-
have a special fucking thing. It's fine, bro. What is this? Is it?
reflex,
Reflex.
or
Acrobatics.
Okay, no, we definitely want reflex.
Y'all need to go to yoga class. Have a foot bath so that you're as smooth like me.
Fuck's sake.
Fate
12?
weaving.
I would fate weave the shit out of that.
That
You-
miss?
Do you? That would floor you, yeah. But do
Okay,
you want to?
Fate weave.
Yep.
Cool
Roll
moment.
that shit. The Weave of Fate shift.
Oh.
That's a lot better. 19.
Oh no.
You're shitting me. A 19 doesn't fucking do it.
You missed it by one.
I was waiting in the wings.
The Weave of Fate shifts, and you still eat shit.
The wave of the weave
get
of
knocked
fate
prone.
shifts, and you look up to see the camera, and you go.
You could cast the spell from prone. I don't think there's a negative to
Yeah,
use
I'll do that then. I'll like to. Oh fuck!
You're like, fuck it. Boom. I believe, is it an attack roll?
It's a spell attack roll.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Her AC is relatively low, so. I believe you have a rather low to hit, though, with spells.
Might as well. I mean, I'm
think it's
gonna
plus
go
5.
down anyway.
Plus
She has
5
a
or
low AC for her like.
I think you have a
obviously
plus
jacked up
6.
level.
Spell attack roll. Yeah, okay.
Roll an 11 or higher.
Dice to come.
You know. Oh, please hit.
Oh.
It's a 40%.
Oh, it's a 10.
What was your bonus
Bonus is
to spell attacks?
+5.
Oh man,
15.
That's a miss.
I got Ed.
Man, I really wanted you to try to run, trip, fall back, shoot, and then
Knock yourself out. Yeah, that would have been funny as shit.
You know what? I could make her flat-footed because she's really... Well, she is focused specifically on you.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't make much sense for her to be flat
Yeah.
on you. So there's nothing I can do about that. Hi, Boris, your go.
Right.
Are you gonna knock
and the problem here
Trying to
is
knock myself out. No, I can't.
I'm not sure that Ivor would have, care to understand what was going on there.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
shit.
Ivor
that's true.
does not give a shit.
No,
most likely,
he don't. He don't.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's most focused on the
Getting
target.
Yeah.
So
Getting out of the grease.
I am out of Greece.
Yeah, he crawled out, but you still have to
right.
stand up.
All
Yeah.
I'm
Over
saying
there.
is, don't crit.
Well, I have 5 health. No matter what you do, if you hit her, I'm down. Like, it's fucking.
Right. Well,
I would like to
Ivor-
remind you that you're doomed to 1.
Yeah.
Which means that if you are down by a crit, you'll be at dying 2, and the doomed condition reduces the amount of dying you need to die.
And you would be put right after Ivor, so it would have been like,
Yeah, so
let's
you-
save.
Yeah, it would be an immediate saving throw. If you
Just
died.
walk up and kill her.
So I'd be very careful.
Fine.
But go for it.
Okay.
Go
If
ahead.
you kill her, it's a moral victory, right? It's
It's a moral victory.
Okay. Ivor kind of finally, after crawling out.
I'm gonna have to stop coming to these because my cart can't take it. Like, this much.
Okay. Ivor
It's always you
stands
as
up.
well.
Yeah.
Looks
To be fair,
Ivor
this time I
target,
did single you out.
goes for a running leap.
He's doing it.
oh yeah.
Oh. What is up with me rolling freeze this session?
Ivor saved Frey's life. Can we all get around applause?
By not hitting.
By not hitting.
Okay, so I'm going for a running leap, but they move slightly, so I just miss.
How many more actions do you have?
None.
Zero.
Okay.
Stand up, run, or wait. When I crawl, I wouldn't be within melee range, right?
No.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't know how far you can crawl, because you can only crawl half your movement if you have that feat.
Crawling is just one space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a step.
It's a down step.
Yeah, and getting up is a whole action.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, that means I'm doing nothing this turn.
Okay.
But I am.
Okay.
Frey. Things become quite fun. Very interesting right now.
Very funny, haha.
Very hilarious, as I'm going to need another wisdom saving throw. Or will saving throw.
Oh.
Fuck! I said wisdom.
Can we get
Will.
dice cam?
Oh my god. Fuck you, Ivor. I rolled a 3. Plus 6, so 9.
We will be going on break soon.
In about 3 minutes.
God knows I need it.
So what did you roll?
9 total.
9 total. That's a critical failure.
God.
And
Oh.
I believe what we'll do is that we'll resolve this after our little break. That will start in a few minutes. So I'm just going to hold on to that until the break starts, which will be any minute from now.
So,
we'll be
what is
going-
up with the curse of the fucking free today?
We'll be going on a
I don't
15-minute break.
Shit's whack.
All right.
I've rolled free at least 3 times.
And now I've started. Like, you infected me.
I don't think we have a mod in chat.
Not right now. No.
But I want everyone to sound off in the comments right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, pause and sound off in the comments. Will Frey die this combat? Will we have a bird?
Okay. My vote is on yes. I'm just saying that. I do believe
It's not great, is it?
like, you're not permanently going to die, but you're going down.
Oh, you're definitely going down.
Wait, that was critical fail, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Does sympathetic bonds stay when you're down? That's the question. Because if so, you're fucked.
I'm voting a strong. The goose is cooked.
Uh-huh.
I'm voting a strong. Let's go to KFC after this.
Okay, so wait, if I run up like that, am I
you,
within
Link.
range of Frey?
What's that, my
No.
back?
Frey's still at the mouth of the cave. You had to have gone in 15 feet to hit her.
Okay.
No, 20 feet to have hit her.
Right, so we're not adjacent right now.
No.
No.
The only person who's anywhere remotely close to Frey, I think, is Cassius right now.
Right.
But even then, Cassius is still like a good 10 feet away.
Gotcha. Because the thing I'm thinking, I could, create a good berry and then throw it in that case.
Hit it in my mouth.
No, it's
perfectly.
her turn. Like he
Yeah.
has to survive her turn.
Oh, that's
and he's already doing a
There's
terrible
a very
job.
particular thing that will happen here.
okay.
A very
That's so ominous. You can't say that.
there was a method to this madness
Carney, we could use a certain person who high rolls an annoying amount of time. But she's in the body corner. We don't talk about the body corner.
God damn it.
Fucking body corner.
Okay, you said that just to go against popular opinion, I do not believe you will die.
All right.
Because that
We're
means
going on
that
break?
Ivor wouldn't get the last
We are
kill.
on break now, I believe.
Live from Stockholm, Sweden. This is Missed by One.
Why do you have a dead rodent with you?
Okay, first off, that is a quite rude way of referring to NVIDIA.
Gotta stop clapping. But
Just make a clip of that out of context.
Saw this thing open.
Saw this baby open.
This baby. People should never quote me out of context.
We don't do war crimes. What
on
exactly
Sunday.
does forensic acumen entail?
Remember that, kids. Only war crimes on Sundays.
What exactly does forensic acumen entail so I know what information to give?
Let's see. Makes me better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And I want to saw this baby open and take a look.
The shifting of flesh as it unravels into a gnome. A very particularly animalistic looking gnome, and in the sense that it still has like a sort of like mimicking its maw or like its snout, pretty much the patterns on its snout. It has like facial hair in the same configuration, sort of very thick fur coming off of the arms, and it's a damage done total. It is bleeding. Look into it.
Blood for the blood god.
It is now its turn. Frey and Hannigan are next to it. It's gonna unload.
I did not think about my actions.
No, my actions were calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
I am very bad at math.
He's going to try to swing for you first.
Oh yeah, but I didn't even hit him.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
You have shit on the ground.
So first things
Trying to
first.
survive.
Fail check.
Careful
I
of that
believe
now.
it's a.
You could build a city of revised towers, city of shafts.
Do ferrets, much like cats, like go limp if you grab them
Yeah,
by
they
the
go like
scruff?
really long.
Yeah, but Ivor doesn't go limp.
Yeah. I would like a.
Ivor, is your hand up or is your hand inside of a man?
It is not up.
Okay.
I got very distracted with the foot thing.
I hate you all. And
Hey Emily, remember when you named the rat Rathew last time?
We're gonna edit the voice.
Yeah.
we have to put like the generated Rathew as well, like so it's super obvious.
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Rathu.
There you have the clip. There we have it.
I have a feat called forensic acumen,
Yeah.
and I want to saw this baby open.
It's quite impressive movement for me.
Your movement is very sporadical.
I am
Feet.
too fat. I have many feet. Well, the hallowed. Pardon my coming. Fucked. But I need to fix that next time. I got a bit distracted with the whole foot thing. What do you mean?
Wait,
It's you don't have
I'm so
spaghettis
lost.
inside you?
where did the prostate come from?
Exactly. What was that about?
It just left his body when the.
It's the size of a walnut.
We have to put
I-
it.
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Rathu.
There you have the clip. There we have it.
Why do you have a dead rodent with you?
Okay, first off, that is a quite rude way of referring to NVIDIA.
Gotta stop clapping. But
Just make a clip of that out of context.
Saw this thing open.
Saw this baby open.
This baby.
People should never quote me out of context.
We don't do war crimes. What
on
exactly
Sunday.
does forensic acumen entail?
Remember that, kids. Only war crimes on Sundays.
What exactly does forensic acumen entail so I know what information to give?
Let's see. Makes me better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And I want to saw this baby open and take a look.
The shifting of flesh as it unravels into a gnome. a very particularly animalistic looking gnome, and in the sense that it still has like a sort of like mimicking its maw or like its snout, pretty much the patterns on its snout. It has like facial hair in the same configuration, sort of very thick fur coming off of the arms, and it's a damage done total. It is bleeding. Look into it.
Blood for the blood god.
It is now its turn. Frey and Hannigan are next to it. It's gonna unload.
I did not think about my actions.
No, my actions were calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
I am very bad at math.
He's going to try to swing for you first.
Oh yeah, but I didn't even hit him.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
You have shit on the ground.
So first things
Trying to
first.
survive.
Fail check. I believe it's a.
You could build a city of revised towers, city of shafts.
Do ferrets, much like cats, like go limp if you grab them by
they go
the
like
scruff?
really long.
Yeah, but Ivor doesn't go limp.
Yeah. I would like a.
Ivor, is your hand up or is your hand inside of a man?
It is not up.
Okay. I got very distracted with the foot thing.
I hate you all. And
Hey, Emily, remember when you named the rat Ratthew last time?
And we're gonna edit the votes.
Yeah.
we have to put like the generated Rathu as well. Like, so it's super obvious.
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Rathu.
There you have the clip. There we have it.
I have a feat called forensic acumen,
Yeah.
and I want to saw this baby open.
It's quite impressive movement for me.
Your movement is very sporadical.
I am
Feet.
too fat. I have many feet. Well, the Hallowed. Pardon my common. Fucked. But I need to fix that next time. I got a bit distracted with the whole foot thing. What do you mean?
Wait,
It's you don't have
I'm so
spaghettis
lost.
inside you?
where did the prostate come from?
Yeah, exactly. What was that about?
It just left his body when the.
It's the size of a walnut.
We have to quickly.
Hey guys, I'm going to name it Rathu.
There you have the clip. There we have it.
Why do you have a dead rodent with you?
Okay, first off, that is a quite rude way of referring to Nvidia.
I gotta stop clapping. But
Make a clip of that out of context.
Saw this thing open.
Saw this baby open.
This baby.
People should never quote me out of context.
We don't do war crimes. What
don't
exactly
fund it.
does forensic acumen entail?
Remember that, kids. Only war crimes on Sundays.
What exactly does forensic acumen entail so I know what information to give?
Let's see. Makes me better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And I want to saw this baby open and take a look.
The shifting of flesh as it unravels into a gnome. A very particularly animalistic looking gnome, and in the sense that it still has like a sort of like mimicking its maw or like its snout, pretty much the patterns on its snout. It has like facial hair in the same configuration, sort of very thick fur coming off of the arms, and it's a damage done total. It is bleeding. Look into it.
Blood for the blood god.
It is now its turn. Frey and Hannigan are next to it. It's gonna unload.
I did not think about my actions.
No, my actions were calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
I am very bad at math.
He's going to try to swing for you first.
Oh yeah, but I didn't even hit him.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
You have shit on the ground.
So first things
Trying to
first.
survive.
Fail check. I believe it's a.
You could build a city of revised towers, city of shafts.
Do ferrets, much like cats, like go limp if you grab them
Yeah,
by
they
the
go like
scruff?
really long.
Yeah, but Ivor doesn't go limp.
I would like a.
Ivor, is your hand up or is your hand inside of a man?
It is not up.
Okay. I got very distracted with the foot thing.
I hate you all. And
Hey, Emily, remember when you named the rat Ratthew last time?
We're gonna edit the voice.
Yeah.
we have to put like the generated Ratthew as well. Like, so it's super obvious.
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Ratthew.
Do you have the clip? There we have it.
I have a feat called forensic acumen,
Yeah.
and I want to saw this baby open.
It's quite impressive movement for me.
Your movement is very sporadical.
I am
Feet.
too fat. I have many feet. Well, the hallowed. Pardon my common. Fucked. But I need to fix that next time. I got a bit distracted with the whole foot thing. What do you mean?
Wait,
It's you don't have
I'm so
spaghettis
lost.
inside you?
where did the prostate come from?
Exactly. What was that about?
It just left his body when the
It's the size of a walnut.
We have to put.
I-
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Ratthew.
Do you have the clip? There we have it.
Why do you have a dead rodent with you?
Okay, first off, that is a quite rude way of referring to Nvidia.
Gotta stop clapping. But
Just make a clip of that out of context.
I want to saw this thing
open
open.
this.
Saw this baby open.
This baby.
People should never quote me out of context.
We don't do war crimes. What
Only on
exactly
Sunday.
does forensic acumen entail?
Remember that, kids. Only war crimes on Sundays.
What exactly does forensic acumen entail so I know what information to give?
Let's see. Makes me better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And I want to saw this baby open and
Can
take
you
a look.
own the shifting of flesh
Okay.
as it unravels into a gnome. A very particularly animalistic looking gnome, in the sense that it still has like a sort of like mimicking its maw or like its snout, pretty much the patterns on its snout. It has like facial hair in the same configuration, sort of very thick fur coming off of the arms, and it's a damage done total. It is bleeding. You can look into it.
Blood for the blood god.
It is now its turn. Frey and Hannigan are next to it. It's gonna unload.
I did not think about my actions.
No, my actions were calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
I am very bad at math.
He's going to try to swing for you first.
Oh yeah, but I didn't even hit him.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
You have shit on the ground.
So first things
Trying to
first.
survive.
Fail
Hurt a
check.
lot
I
for
believe
now.
it's a.
You could build a city of revised towers, city of shafts.
Do ferrets, much like cats, like go limp if you grab them
Yeah,
by
they
the
go like
scruff?
really long.
Yeah, but Ivor doesn't go limp.
Yeah. I would like a.
Ivor, is your hand up or is your hand inside of a man?
It is not up.
Okay.
I got very distracted with the foot thing.
I hate you all. And
Hey, Emily, remember when you named the rat Ratthew last time?
We're gonna edit the voice.
Yeah.
we have to put like the generated Ratthew as well. Like, so it's super obvious.
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Ratthew.
Do you have the clip? There we have it.
I have a feat called forensic acumen,
Yeah.
and I want to saw this baby open.
It's quite impressive movement for me.
Your movement is very sporadical.
I am
Feet.
too fat. I have many feet. Well, the hallowed. Pardon my common. Fucked. But I need to fix that next time. I got a bit distracted with the whole foot thing. What do you mean?
Wait,
It's you don't have
I'm so
spaghettis
lost.
inside you?
where did the prostate come from?
Yeah, exactly. What was that about?
It just left his body when the.
It's the size of a walnut.
We have to put.
I-
Hey
It's just
guys, I'm
edited.
going to name it Ratthew.
Do you have the clip? There we have it.
Why do you have a dead rodent with you?
Okay, first off, that is a quite rude way of referring to Nvidia.
Gotta stop clapping. But
This
Make a clip of that out of context.
saw this thing open.
Opens.
Saw this baby open.
This baby. People should never quote me out of context.
We don't do war crimes. What
Only on
exactly
Sunday.
does forensic acumen entail?
Remember that, kids. Only war crimes on Sundays.
What exactly does forensic acumen entail so I know what information to give?
Let's see. Makes me better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And I want to saw this baby open and
Can
take
you
a look.
own the shifting of flesh as it unravels into a gnome. A very particularly animalistic looking gnome in the sense that it still has like a sort of like mimicking its maw or like its snout, pretty much the patterns on its snout. It has like facial hair in the same configuration, sort of very thick fur coming off of the arms, and it's
Live from Stockholm, Sweden. This is Missed by One.
Hi, we're back. Welcome back after the break. That was much needed. My brain is currently on fire.
Well, you know who else is on fire?
Frey is about to be. Frey, you critically failed the will save. This individual has kept pointing at you after her eyes had rolled back up into her head, and you still see the pulsating eye within a split jaw of a gnoll. This gnoll woman. Everyone else just sees her kind of like mumbling to herself, their hand pointed out. And thousands of like words of like, why, like, why did you listen to her? Betrayal was imminent. You knew she'd throw you away. Just a cacophony of just self-doubting, like words that layer self-doubt upon in you.
Oh god, the voices are back.
As you are knocked unconscious by a non-lethal blast of mental damage.
That's very kind of her.
Yes.
As the pain from your brand intensifies to the point where that's the only thing you feel before you are out of commission.
You're gonna talk.
Is he put to 0 health?
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna turn hollowed.
Yeah, I believe that's.
And with that, I will need a fortitude saving throw from you.
This is fucking.
Dude. We've always wondered on this podcast, what is it that makes an Ascended? Going now live to the underground dwarven complex.
I'm so fucking glad I got your back behind me on this, as always. Fucking.
I just want to say, I will.
Boss. 2, so 10 in total.
That's a critical failure, my lord.
You've already used your.
I have, and I failed that as well.
Frey, do you have
what is
notes
happening
anywhere?
now?
Notes?
Yes.
Yes.
I want you to put a note down, 1 critical fail.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Right, Frey, I have a way out of this situation, but you're probably not going to like it.
Everyone else.
It's into his stomach, by the way.
Not my
Everyone
stomach.
else.
bread bag.
No, not my stomach.
I would like will
That's
saving
only
throws from the
quality
3 of you
Hey, what?
as you are about to witness something that might spook you.
Okay, it's fine. I'm not scared about the. Oh my god, I actually am.
What, Will?
Will.
Right. Is 16 a save or fail?
I fail.
Oh.
I'll tell you what
19
happens.
though.
Fails by 1.
Hey!
I'm not as
He
enthusiastic.
didn't say the thing.
That's enthusiasm. You missed the DC by 1.
Can I count 27?
That's a success. What? You stave it off. You two are only frightened 1.
Wait, there was a save, so that's... No, that's... no, never mind.
I will say that this does end combat, and I'm about to explain why you guys had to do a will save. As you witness as her hand is outstretched towards Frey, You watch as Frey wreathes and like screeches once before like choking on his own screech and goes silent, falls limp on the ground as the brand glows on his back to the point where you can see it emit light through armor and clothing. She, a similar brand appears on her hand, the hand that's grafted to her chest. Her head then explodes. Her body begins to unravel itself in such a fashion that it frightens you two. You manage to stave it off just enough where you're like, you see that happen and you just close your eyes. You just don't look at it anymore. You two watch as her body is deconstructed and flayed before you into a beam that basically and hits Frey.
His follow ain't normal.
Basically smacked by a minced meat, rain, I guess. It's quite disgusting, to be honest.
This shit ain't normal.
I go lie down in the body corner.
Mamma mia! That's a spicy meatball.
And Frey, you critically failed the fortitude saving throw. You are uncertain as to what this means currently, as there is no visible effects. Combat is now over.
Hey! Great success.
Yeah,
Maybe I should have mentioned somewhere that this campaign is low-key horror, but like not really, because I'm not that great at horror.
I hate the two words.
I feel like
horror
I'm being held like
horror.
emotionally hostage.
Just specifically, Alex.
Wait, question: where did the minced meat beam of wickedness hit him?
It hit him.
Did he like? Was he force fed or did it?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
It was pretty much force fed. Thankfully, you're unconscious, so you can't taste it.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm like,
Cassius managed to just kind of go, nope, ain't looking at that. Those two, you guys were like sat there wide-eyed watching the whole thing.
I am going to swallow audibly. Then I'm going to make my way towards
Horror
Frey.
comedy. We're just a scary movie. Yeah.
I'm going to touch him with my foot. See if he wakes up.
He is alive but unconscious.
on the fucking ground.
I don't listen. If you suddenly wake up as a zombie and tries to grab me, I want to be as far away as possible. So I'm touching you with my foot.
I hate that you can say that stuff and that I can't be angry at you because it's the right course of action.
Once I have made sure that he won't stand up and just grab me, I am going to try to turn him around and see if I can do anything to help him. I am not trained in medicine. All I know about medicine is if something bleeds, you should wrap that.
I'm gonna run over to Ida.
You don't know anything about
I'm
medicine,
going
you just go.
to scavenge her medical tools. She has them, as per her class. And then I'm gonna run over to Frey because I have almost every skill in the game.
Rogue.
So I'm gonna roll medicine, and I'm gonna attempt to treat. Or should I?
Well,
yes.
When you get to Frey, Cassius is just going to go, I have made sure he's still alive.
I fail.
Okay. Ivor, after, shaking it off, what the fuck just happened, will quickly create a good berry that he... And
Yeah, he knows the...
boom.
The
What happens
routine.
if you fail treat injury?
Nothing.
So yeah,
Okay.
force fed
critical fail that
a
deals
good
damage.
berry,
Wait, what's the DC?
and
15.
I got an 11.
Oh, okay.
okay, so 1d6 plus 4 hit points.
That's so funny to survive all that just to be killed by
I was like, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, and he like pushes Cassius away like, Get out, the professionalism. Stab.
Just
I'm
slits Frey's
I'm just
throat.
going to count out a bit more so I can sew it together. Oh shit.
Cassie says yes. Make sure you get his blood gland as well. Yes.
What is a jugular and why should I cut it? Oh God!
Right. I managed to patch him up.
I need to cut
Bleeding on
big
the
vein.
inside, but it's fine because that's where the blood is supposed to be.
Yeah. I love that quote.
We need to get the blood out and just cut a bit.
That is
The blood
peak
loss.
medieval.
Hey,
Feeling.
that's a really awfully big vein. I should make it smaller.
You know, all of
blood
these
in.
veins are blue. We should probably do something
need-
about that.
We really must restore the balance of his humors. So I say that we should force feed him this gravel.
He
I
already got
found.
bile
But yes.
because he just ate an entire person.
His humors are in very bad balance, boys. It is not looking good, guys.
Yeah. Ivor would, make you eat good old agu because that's
I will say,
perfect anti-parasite shit. But he probably won't.
as you
probably not
rummage
strike
through
here.
Ida's stuff, you notice that the wound that she sustained that knocked her out seems rather superficial. But for whatever reason, she's not waking up.
You think that she would be out of commission for another
Maybe it's
1 hour, 20 minutes?
Maybe it's a Freaky
40 minutes.
Friday situation. I'm gonna wake up in Ada's body.
Body swap.
Yeah.
Say we start next session. I'm like, I switch paper.
But yeah.
I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna
Wait, the
potion. Last
skills
potion.
stay with the body
yeah,
or the mind?
have you restored your health?
Ida goes.
Mental skills stay with the.
What?
10 HP from me.
Right. And do you want to roll for the good berry or should I?
I trust your rolls a lot more than I trust my own.
Okay. In that
Watch
case,
him
you
roll.
regain 8 hit points.
Oh, 5.
Amazing dice cam. Thanks, Melis.
Did you go for a dice cam?
I did, yeah.
Oh, right. Go back. Go back. God damn it.
Anyway,
It's a 4.
Yeah, you can see it. Dice cam is amazing.
I
Exactly.
love dice cam.
Best cam.
Write dice cam in the chat if you want to kiss.
you are brought back from the brink of death.
Wait. Before he wakes up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
can I
your
tie
draw a
his
dick on
hands
his face.
behind his back?
Wait, you don't know what happened though?
Yes.
Or well, that's fair.
He knows what happens. He
Fair.
just didn't see it. Like
He didn't watch him get force fed an entire individual, but he saw and heard him get knocked out.
Does this mean that he doesn't expend the ration today because he will be full?
Technically,
Mechanically, I mean,
How much did you heal me for?
10.
10.
I would
eight
like
total.
to preface that if I had to explain what happened today, I'm like, oh yeah, I knocked out one of my players and force fed him an entire person.
It's great. I feel like Frey is bulking right now, so it's a lot of good protein.
And I will say, Ivor is not disgusted by the act itself.
No, it was
He's
just
more like,
watching the-
what the fuck just happened? Why did they do that voluntarily?
Which side was charred?
What?
Which side of her was charred? Left side? Isn't that the good side?
No, you mean like which side was red?
Yeah. Which
She was sweet brown.
which side is the poisonous one?
That would have been the.
No, of a knoll.
Oh, of a no. I
Knolls
don't
have
remember.
poisonous blood.
I think
They
it's-
do?
They do.
Yeah.
Why do they have poisonous blood?
Irish folklore. Look it up. One of the, I think it's the right side of
I
their
think-
body is healthy, and the left
Yeah.
side is cursed.
Mechanically, though, it's only one type of.
Oh,
that
okay.
is-
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that he
She
didn't
was a
consume
sweet.
an entire
She
person.
was a sweet breath. No.
Okay, so he didn't consume an entire person's worth
Of poison.
poisoned blood, because that would have adverse effects.
I feel
would
like
say.
you're just
All I'm
looking to
saying
get me
is-
killed. Like,
all I'm
looking for
saying is-
distance.
You know what?
I just want to preface that he failed. He critically failed a fortitude save, and it wasn't for poison. So like, enjoy that.
You know what?
Cursed knowledge now.
We should
Right.
all just gang up and try to get Frey killed.
Wait. While he's
You wouldn't have to
waking
try
up,
very hard.
No,
fucker.
that's the fun.
So you
Wait.
tie up his hands.
Wait, yeah, and while he's
Behind
waking
his
up,
back.
Behind
I
him.
will try to smell his breath. Can I,
Probably smells like fur.
Your reaction was so good.
After I tie his hands behind his back, I'm going to push
it
him into
smells-
some water.
Oh, great.
Have you ever smelt the breath of someone who just ate like very meaty sandwich.
Oh,
Like just like a meat lovers royale sandwich where there's like more meat than bread
have you
and
ever
more
smelled
meat
the
than anything else.
breath of someone?
Pretty much what it smells
That's
like.
a
It's
just given
slightly
head.
sweet, but it
He's
smells
got
like
head breath. I know what that smells like.
Shut up! I regret everything
Head
I
breath.
say to you. Shut up!
Oh
So,
god.
tell the viewers who do not know what that is, what is head breath?
No, I always question, should I say this? It might not be funny, and you always manage to fucking make it worse every time. For fuck's sake.
We need Emily here because apparently we are way worse when she's not.
actually unhinged. Welcome to episode 7. The actual title of this episode isn't A Blast from the Past.
Are you crying?
It is Unhinged.
I'm crying on camera, you guys.
I really love this man. It's so sad to see him go.
But okay.
Hannigan
get
must be
that
ugly
one-
criers.
I just
So, to get back on track.
yeah.
So,
sorry, yeah.
his breath just smells very meaty, but it does smell... it does not smell straightforwardly, you know, hollow, corruption, da-da-da-da-da. Because Ivor would know those scents, because, you know, well...
It would be too early to tell in either case.
Maybe a bit salty.
Shut the
And it isn't exactly something that you would smell in the
I veto that I said that. It never
but,
happened.
Because all hollowed, like, meat is meat, basically.
Okay.
And this one seemed to not be fully hollowed either way.
Right.
Because they were conscious.
So I do not smell anything that would stand out from a normal person who just ate another person.
He's not
Not-
undead either because
Okay.
he responded to that.
Or another
I
a
can't be
normal
undead.
bird who ate another person.
Yeah. It's...
Let's say.
And also
rather
I
par
can't
for
be
the
undead.
course. Oh yeah, he literally can't be undead.
Oh yeah, does that strange bullshit smell different from normal person?
There's always a slightly ashy scent to it.
Okay. Quaint.
But it's very faint.
Quaint.
Yeah.
Would I know what that is?
That would take a religion check. I believe
Yeah.
in vanilla it takes a religion check that is very difficult because it's a very niche thing.
Yeah. They're not as niche here, so the check isn't quite as difficult, but you would still need a religion
Maybe
check.
more niche?
Right, and
No.
He's not a psychopomp.
No.
Okay, no.
what is religion?
Religion, yeah.
Fucking 11.
You're not too certain. You just know that there are... You know the existence of some people who reject death. Or reject undeath in particular. They seem rather...
And I do know that they might smell funny ashy.
Kind of, yeah. It kind of depends.
You reject death, that's why you're not dead yet.
Reject undeath. That's specifically why you keep going down.
That is so horny for
Specifically
me,
what
but I
happened to
don't know.
Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
He just rejects death and that's why he doesn't die.
It's like,
He
no.
just goes, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend. It's just like,
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna like burn all of my feathers off. And I'm
Isn't
just
like
gonna be
half
this
of
naked
his-
chicken-looking thing, and I have to, like,
Isn't
dress
half
up.
of his comic about him wanting to bone death, though?
Isn't that Thanos?
Yeah.
That wants
No.
to
He
bone
also...
death?
Deadpool also wants to fuck.
no,
Which is why...
Deadpool has like in canon boned death. They just aren't a good couple. That's
Yeah.
why they don't get together.
That's what I
No.
mean. They just bone.
No, the thing is, Deadpool can't die. Not because of his mutant powers, but because Thanos snapped his fingers and made sure that Deadpool would never die to
So that
beat
he...
death.
Yeah, so he can't meet death
So
anymore.
Thanos
The ultimate cuckold.
in the
That's
comics,
so much more funny.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this one, but the part of the Infinity Gauntlet saga that was removed from the Marvels or like the cinematic universe is that part.
Yeah, that he wants to...
Yeah, because Thanos has a hard-on for death. He legitimately wants.
That's why
death.
he kills, like, half
Yeah.
the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to impress her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes, "That's not."
Deadpool is cooler though.
You're trying too hard.
I'm gonna
Thanos
I'm
just
gonna
has incel
put
energy.
a pin in this, or we're gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know how you people are.
Oh, shut
I'm
up.
putting a pin.
So,
You're
Frey,
correct.
you come to, and your arms are currently bound behind your back.
And Ivor is sitting
And
on you.
Ivor is sniffing your mouth.
I'll just like reel back and like
You're-
try to
you're
cast
like,
stuff.
have you ever seen a bird whose mouth is open?
Yeah.
It's like that with Ivor's face.
Also, Hannigan is sitting there, ugly, crying like.
I see the One Piece choppy cry.
Exactly.
Cassius is standing above you, looming from above Ivor, lighting in his hands. Are you still Frey?
I turn up. Wait, before you have time to answer, I turn up to you. It still smells normal.
Just gonna.
At least that pulls him out of your mouth.
Yeah, he's gonna like panic, kind of like.
That's gonna get clipped.
What is it with Ivor and the innuendos? Actually, I never go limp.
I think I might just leave. I think I'm supposed to stay. Can we just some dead instead? And like, no, but
No, my character.
he's gonna like reel back with his like feet pushing back, and he said, "Who the hell else would I be?"
He's alive. He's a hey boy. Hey, like Hannigan crosses your face. I wouldn't have
He's
made it
gonna
without
like,
you.
just gonna look around. What happened?
Well, you died.
How is that sorceress?
Well, I do not think you quite want to know that fact.
Yeah, let's
I'm
wait
going
with
to
that.
point towards your stomach.
You don't want elaboration on this one, buddy. Let's.
I think I do, actually. I think I do.
Yeah, you do, but like not right now.
You do not feel full or satiated.
Okay.
Like you don't feel
Sucks.
like you've eaten anything.
It's normal.
Yeah. You ache everywhere, but like other than that, you feel normal. You have
So normal.
you have a rather splitting headache as well.
But yeah, taking a phrase comment at face value, she turned herself into mincemeat and force-fed herself into you.
Fucking Ivor!
Yeah, it was worse than that. It was like a.
Frey just goes, yeah, I didn't want to hear that.
It was like a diarrhea of flesh, man. It was disgusting.
Can you get some packs?
Isn't that video
What's wrong with
of
you?
a guy opening a slushy thing over his
man
mouth?
in the morning.
At that point, I was stands up
Fuck
for
you
your
out of
chest.
here!
Yeah, you're right. Come, my boy. Let's go pick some flowers over there.
And why are my hands tied behind my back?
I didn't know if you would wake up you.
Just gonna kind of just look around like,
I'm going to go and I'm going to begin to untie him.
okay.
But yeah, Ivor at this point gets off the chest and just stares.
Cassius, what the hell is going on?
Did you
I
not
don't
hear?
know.
It's gonna stand up and
I
kind
just
of feel
mentally
himself.
scarred the whole party except for Ida. Ida's the only one who walks away from
The thing is, Ida would look at this and go, "That's interesting."
Like, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Like Ida would enjoy this.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Christ in a handbasket.
What were you saying before that happened?
Just as what the hell is going on?
I don't know. A failed possession spell. I honestly don't know. I've never seen anything like it. If we were in Andrenados, I would tell you to go and see a priest.
Very rare, but they do exist. They're just incredibly rare.
Yeah,
So, yes.
like I said, I would still recommend it.
Yeah.
If for the counseling alone.
Why the hell were you in my mouth?
I was not
He
in
was
your
trying
mouth.
to smell your breath.
You were just force-fed and whole person.
Could you take this seriously?
No, I'm being serious. He was trying to smell your breath.
I'm going to...
Cassius,
Okay, listen.
Sometimes
Can I count
corruption
like
torments
the orc
in the
at
stomach.
like just 1 damage.
Minimize the cast.
Can I minimize?
You can tase him a bit.
I'm going to take...
We can say
Yeah.
it doesn't deal damage.
All right, let's go back to the sexy man and the nice cook.
Listen.
Come with me, little boy.
Just take a deep breath. A lot of things happen in the last 6 seconds of that fight.
A lot of things happened in the last 12, yeah.
what about the eyeball? Did you get the eyeball?
Yeah, we got the eyeball.
That's good. That's good. I never doubted your
Yeah, you never doubted me.
abilities.
We got the eyeball. You're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine.
The doctor.
She's unconscious. Once she wakes up, she's going to take a look at you and she's going to make sure everything is fine.
Is gonna try to, just get up properly, stand up,
Yeah?
look back towards the doctor. What happened to her?
I'm going to point towards the currently unconscious
Ida.
She's fine. She took a hit when the wall exploded.
It's like sees the hole in the wall, and it's like
Yeah, a lot happened in the...
The whole fight kind of became a bit blurry.
You're going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. No need to panic. We are just going to walk forward, and once she wakes up, everything's just going to be fine, okay? Fine.
is Rathu okay?
I don't know.
Rathu is currently doing the cat breakdancing
We're going to have a serious moment here.
Oh man.
Aggo is just standing audience at that
This is
performance.
just the This is the name of the episode today.
The thing is,
Absolute chaos.
he's doing that. It's Hannigan standing there in front.
I love that meme so much. I'm so happy you brought that up. It's so stupid. Okay, but perhaps it is best we continue onwards and speak
Just don't think about it. Don't think about it.
about
okay?
this some other time.
Ignore what happened. Gaslight yourself into thinking it's okay.
Can I... I know that there's not really a skill for it, but could I try to calm him down as much as possible?
Ironically, there is actually a feat for that, but it's like a slightly different thing. It just reduces like frighten values. But you could help him as much as you want to accept being helped, basically. It can be a full roleplay thing. Like, how comforted are you by...
More so than anybody else.
These fuckers are not helping, right?
I'm standing in front of the dwarf guy, going like, I hope you weren't watching, because that was quite an embarrassing display.
They haven't actually gotten here yet, as you hear them...
Oh, they're off. Oh, right.
They are all...
Yeah, they were doing...
Ivor is just standing by... He hasn't gone outside, but he's standing by the door where we entered.
Yeah. The tablet is still floating above the dais. And you hear marching from the corridor you came from, and it sounds too organized. Hold on. My bad. My throat got like all clemmed up. You hear organized marching down from the corridor you came from.
I am still going to hide behind anything I can spot.
He's gonna hide behind me.
No, okay. I'm not hiding behind. Like, he's already fucking close to dead. I'm going to hide behind the...
One of the obelisks.
Okay, you don't want to not hide behind me because
Question.
you care about
Can
how
I
I'm
cast
gonna
the
take this.
detect
No, he's
magic
already on
around
that. He won't help.
the tablet?
Yes.
Around the what?
The tablet?
The tablet registers as the most powerful magical item nearby.
Right. And
We
That's all.
don't get anything else at this level. No.
Not yet.
right, but if I choose to ignore that one, is there anything else beyond the tablet?
You can't do
You
that.
can't do that.
I can't?
Not yet.
Not. Oh, right. That's later.
Yeah. Now it's just...
I think it's only your own items.
Yeah, okay. You can ignore what you have on. But
Yeah.
that's the only thing you can ignore, right? So it's any other magical objects not worn by you.
I'm going to pick a random spot in the direction from which the marching is coming and count the amount of dwarves, approximately, in 1 cubic foot.
How many dwarves?
I was like about to say 9. You said cubic foot.
Well, look at the range of the spell first, though.
It's 10 feet. All right. Okay. Never mind.
There are 9
See,
dwarfs in this one
you
5
thought
foot
you
square.
could make use of that spell. I have tried to make that useful. It is useful in very, very precise.
That's hilarious. I love it.
How many beans are there in that jar?
Imagine if you
That
were.
is the precise use of that spell.
All I'm saying is,
you know
imagine
what
if that.
used for? Don't quote me on this one. But if you have
Lot
a
not
chest full of counterfeit coins and real coins, you can use that on the
How many real coins?
are there.
Ah.
Or just if you get paid, you can.
Yeah. So you can always know if there's counterfeit coins or not.
So there are 9 dwarves in 1 cubic foot.
Yes. I'm kidding.
9 fourth 1 foot.
No.
No, let's not. Let's
Immediately
not.
pivoting. You hear the marching. So organized marching of these people. They are carrying rifles as they enter, and the moment they get to the mouth of the room, they don't really spend time to survey before they immediately set up some kind of like rudimentary firing squad of like 2 people who are knelt and that can quickly come up and shoot, 2 people who are gonna fire over their shoulder. As that's about, there's 3, 3, 3, and 3. So that would be 12 total, and then the 13th one would be the
marshal.
The marshal, or the person who seems to be in charge, the one who speaks.
I dip in behind him.
He sort of looks around, pulls up a hand, and then motions towards the. He does a handful of gestures you don't really understand the meaning of. You kind of ring some bells with you, but they don't. They're like of a completely different. Like you know what he's doing. They're signals, but you don't know what they mean because of like thieves can't. He does a handful of signals, and the soldiers disperse and head towards the mouth of the cave. They seem to ignore you guys in particular, but the marshal looks at you and goes, "Well, that looked awfully. You all seem pretty beat."
You're all white as ghosts. What's going on?
Hey, this guy's bleeding to death if you have anything to heal him with.
Again?
We got to the what we think might be your tablets. However, we got into some trouble. Some unknown enemies
I kick one of the corpses on the floor.
came through the wall. And well, we got surprised and engaged them.
My wife, she calls a ambush by explosive a bambush. I would say that's pretty accurate. They exploded through the wall there, and there were stones everywhere now. Doctor went down, and
They picked an awfully convenient time to do that, considering we couldn't hear anyone drilling or mining their way here, as we were currently in our operations ourselves.
can the Ascendeds, like, look through walls now?
No.
How-
I would like to head towards the explosion while hopefully, or trying to get the dwarves to come with me. I am not an expert in stonework, explosives.
Or much of anything.
There's
I
one.
wasn't gonna say that.
There's one dwarf in particular out of the 12 sort of squadsmen that seems particularly distraught at like something about the cave, where it's like he seems displeased about something.
They probably broke through a lot of like cultural heritage and the fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Could any of your people maybe take a look at the wall and see how they breached it?
I'm pretty certain one of them is already on that. We have a demolitionist.
I'm gonna look at
Fuck, that
Ivor
was
and say,
completely wrong accent.
Do you
We have a
think they
demolitionist.
tracked our marks?
I don't know exactly how they found any of them.
We
I was gonna ask, how capable are the Ascended?
How else would they find us?
The
with that
Ascended
thick
themselves
wall?
are
it's
not
We
too
were
much of an
in that part
intelligent
of the cave.
threat. They're more intelligent
We were
than
in this
Hallowed
part. They
Bloods.
blow through this part.
It's mostly a concern
Found us
that they have
specific-
battle.
right, but
Some
we
form
have
of
never
battle
been
tactic.
in that area.
They've
They're
been looking for
slightly
us.
more intelligent, but other than that, I rarely
Okay.
see. If you see a spellcaster in them,
You know, these
they're
people are-
usually
No, but she
extremely
looked at him
dangerous.
as a vengeance.
It's
right.
very rare anyone survives long enough to see them.
You you hear that?
I was
that-
talking to the hirsute one.
When normally unintelligent creatures are capable of casting spells, it means that they are incredibly dangerous. maybe when we met the talking skeleton, we should have been more cautious. I'm just pointing that out.
Hey, he was a cool guy. He liked my bread.
Do not worry about it.
Understand.
I have a question for the two of you who do the magics. You know this person who exploded into you, correct?
You did seem to have a 20-minute flashback for some time.
She pointed at you and said vengeance. I mean, it is giving, you know what I mean?
A lot of her
I-
hatred was specifically directed to
To
Frey, yeah.
be, just to stand on his side, he has more enemies than probably any of us.
No, it's not that. I'm thinking, how possible, you guys know the whole Alta magic, is it to track the marks? They are magical, correct?
How easy is it to track the marks, like out of character?
You can give me an arcane and or I believe legal lore you can do.
Legal?
Legal lore.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean, this is, you fucked up, the law is coming
I
for you,
think that's
Brad.
one of the ones you have from Guard, right? Or was it Warfare? that you
Warfare.
picked? Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, it would be an Arcana or Society check.
Oh.
You would get completely different information from both.
Okay, society then in that case. Or no,
Do Arcana.
Arcana,
This
yeah.
is the specific question, I think.
not one.
Oh my goodness.
to
Okay,
be fair.
Wait, doesn't that give
I'm-
erroneous information?
Yeah, I think it does.
Give me a moment.
Would this be common knowledge?
Not really, actually.
Then I'm going to rule that Cassius would not care about that specific piece of information.
Fair. Because the presence of these marks is a fairly well kept secret.
Yeah.
You are now made aware of it because you are branded, and you've seen other people with brands in Survivor Stand. In fact, almost everyone had them. The only exception to the rule you've seen so far are these dwarfs. They don't seem to have any markings at all. Actually, they don't even have tattoos. But then again, you haven't seen one naked, so you don't know.
Yeah,
I avoided
the
the term
Flanagan
yet.
has this way.
I think we have, because Ida has disemboweled one, at least. So
Not
that
the
would
dwarf.
include
The
disrobing them.
dwarfs?
No dwarfs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Ascended. I thought you said they
no,
were...
We're not
the
talking about
Ascended-
sleeping with the Ascended.
Some of the Ascended did have markings.
Okay. Yeah,
but
because
they're-
I thought these were dwarves too.
No.
They were smaller, right?
Yeah.
They were...
No, these ones were slightly taller than a human, like an average human.
Yeah, because he was saying that they were not the
They weren't
maximum size
pushing.
for
Yeah,
a-
they weren't pushing the
medium.
boundaries of
Okay.
a medium creature.
So
I have to say specifically that every time.
Yeah.
They're not pushing the boundaries of a medium creature.
Drink
Actually,
Yes.
fuck it.
at home.
If you're not drunk by now,
you're doing something wrong.
yeah,
If you are drunk by now, I would
Get
suggest
one.
calling the authorities before the end of the stream so that you can be taken care of.
Okay, very quick
And
question.
also advise you
Is-
to stop wasting
I
good
have a
booze on
question.
this
Is
show.
drinking allowed on?
You can waste bad
Yes.
though.
Yes, not
to a
heavy
degree.
drinking.
Okay, fuck.
Or not
Because
like...
we could try this
No.
at some point.
That would-
viewers, it doesn't matter. I don't think, but like
it
we
would be
really,
heavy drinking. It
I
would be
would-
very heavy drinking.
Yeah.
No, but like it's like
and we'd also have to
unhealthy
put
amounts of
we would also
drinking,
have
like
to put a
problematic amounts of drinking.
we would
yeah,
also
would
have to
very
put
quickly be
a
that.
this is for adults on our
I'll be
stream.
okay with that.
It already is, Tristan. It already is.
It is, but we don't have to legally put it on yet. If we were drinking, then we would have to.
I think
we
think
have
right
already
now we
lost
should have a
the lawyer
disclaimer.
demographic like way back. So
True, no
we don't
one's
have
here
to
to
care
police
about
us.
that.
Yeah,
we have lost the cop demographic.
we
too,
don't
like-
have any demographics anymore.
we should have
just
a
have this-
disclaimer right now. For God's sake, don't do this.
Do not try
And we
this at
just
all.
use that whenever we do stupid shit.
Do not indirectly swallow minced meat person.
Yeah.
You can avoid it.
So Hannigan is gonna plop
Everything
over.
you see on this show is done by unprofessionals. Don't do it.
Hannigan is gonna
very
plop
loud.
over with his like freakishly large feet
Yeah.
and say, kiddos, how? I don't know about the magics. I don't know if they can track the mics, but they seem to have been looking for you.
Oh yeah, I
They-
forgot. Sorry to interrupt you. You not one.
I was waiting for that to come back.
It's one of those situations where it's like difficult to.
Right. Some misconception about what he should have known as mage captain.
Is that
It's
true, or is it only if you have the the
I think
skill.
that's only.
It's only if you have the dubious knowledge.
Yeah, I think that's
because it
only
allows you to roll on things you don't know.
Yeah.
Because
Because
instead,
now
what happens is you
crit fail is still
haven't really dealt
Yeah,
with the
I don't
mark
think so.
Yeah, it should be.
because it's not your jurisdiction.
No, I just kind of capture them to be marked and then hand them off.
That's pretty much your job.
Yeah.
Because the people who deal with like petty criminals and people who are marked are the Star Vigil, who are the typical guard of Eternados. They're not. They're a detached. You are a detached like department. You're like the special forces, where they're the standard grunts, pretty much. The Star Vigil are the ones who take care of most things, but they're also under the direct control of Idrin, whereas the Mage's Guard are a little bit more free. They're technically under the control of the whoever's the head of the TTRPG, as the person who has control over the Mage's Guard.
Just to confirm the wording of what happens when you crit fail recall information is you recall incorrect information or gain an erroneous or misleading clue.
Yeah. In this particular case, I'm going to say that doesn't happen simply because of the weird circumstances.
Okay.
The mark is a uncommon, if not rare, piece of knowledge.
I'm gonna put forth the logic behind asking by saying,
Because, like, they tracked us through all of this bullshit that is these tunnels, looking specifically for one of yous, and broke through a wall. I mean, at this precise spot where we were, they broke through a wall with a bambush. Like, that takes some, like, serious intel.
I would agree with you. It is highly suspicious.
Frey, do you have any other, like, dangerous magicians that you've bagged over the years? Don't start counting! Don't use your fingers
There's
and
a
feathers
lot.
to count.
Very few of them felt as bad as this one did, but yeah, there are many.
There are quite a few that you have missed as well.
We should probably figure out how they track people using the marks.
We should ask the little
Well,
grey
we're not
things.
quite sure that it's specifically the marks that give them that may have tracked them towards us.
What do they have?
You know,
like,
we should just learn how to hide ourselves better overall. You know.
Hannigan?
I'm good at that.
Oh no, but magically hide.
Oh, I'm not. good at
I
that.
don't think you can hide from a scrying spell. Not that any of us.
I'm sure Hannigan will give it a hell of a try.
I think if you lie under a lead table, don't quote me on this, a lead table. I've tried it. It works. It works against his people. Just
I'm not going to comment on it. Well, I'm going to turn towards the dwarves. How was the wall broken?
The person who's been like, or the dwarf who's been very angrily, like occasionally he'll kick the wall and like point at a certain thing and start like yelling. He begins to yell back at Herge. Just gonna call him that from now on. Fuck it.
Grigori?
Yeah, Grigori. Grigori. Bloop bloop. Anyway, he goes, as far as I can tell, the sort of it was done very haphazardly. They used there's evidence that a spell was used to simply eat at the rock, which is why it was so silent. There must have been some sort of continuous spell that was used to burn away and melt the rock, as the path itself is melted. But then other spells were also used, and sort of blunt weaponry. How it didn't echo through the halls, I'm unsure. There's evidence that there was a few more than 3, but I only see 2 enemies.
Apologies for the damage to your heritage. I hope it can be reconstructed at least partially.
It's not your fault.
The last enemy is accounted for, and will probably not be bothering you here.
She must have been
She
gassed out.
conducted a sort of spell that made herself enter Frey.
Oh, shit.
Frey just looks kind of.
She must have been completely gassed out by the time she got here, right? Because she's been through the entire cavity until now. I mean, I'd say we were lucky.
The dwarf looks disgusted, by the way. Just he's still processing. Cast a spell that put her inside of him. It's like,
Yeah, cast is.
you know, I don't understand. I don't. I keep trying to give him Solas's accent.
A failed possession spell of some kind. You do not need to worry about it.
Magic isn't my forte.
I am unsure of that explanation.
It doesn't. Okay, Frey is
Sometimes
gonna
we say
put a
wrong
pause to
things
this.
for the good reasons.
Okay, you all need to come clear with me right now. Because something has happened.
I told you it was a diarrhea of flesh. It went right into you.
Her entire body flayed itself and and then shoot out like a beam.
This time
Into
he
your
forcibly
mouth.
said he wanted to hear it. So, like,
He takes a few steps back and like looks at himself, kind of shaky.
Do you feel full?
Sorry. I
Honestly, you could go for a bite.
don't feel anything. Anything at all.
She's not in your stomach, but somehow absorbed by your body.
She's in your blood. She's miniaturized herself into at any moment. Frey will-
no, not the boar.
Who exactly was this person? You seem to know her.
Okay, before this, I'm going to go up to the dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab his hand and shake it and just... It has been a pleasure working with you. Give me the map information, take a rock, and we will split off amiably and hopefully never see each other again.
No, wait, we need help with breaking into the fortress.
We will talk
could have
about
asked
that
for
later.
that. Before you said that flesh monster went in
And
me.
please don't talk about anything that any of my companions have said.
You know, I don't understand any of that. Don't wanna. Not
Perfect.
my business.
Imagine,
Then
like,
we are in agreement.
Head back to camp. We'll get you sorted.
Perfect.
Thank you for the tablet. One of the geomancer steps in from the corridor because he didn't hear gunshots go off. So it's like obviously threats dealt with.
what a queen.
I'll walk up to him real quickly and go. Do you have any mages left in your party?
Points at the geomancer heading towards the tablet.
It's gonna kind of. All right, they don't speak.
I can try with Gnomish. I go,
I can't speak Irish, mate.
The caster was about to like begin casting a spell, and then he just stops, looks at you, and tilts his head.
Ach no.
Ach nee! I do not ken you. No,
he does not speak Gnomish, no.
I just pissed off all of my Scottish friends.
What is it that you
He
want
just
to know?
pissed off all the Australian people.
That was a very accurate
Oh, I
icon.
can't.
I can't. Christ.
Oh, I can't.
Naturalism. What did you say?
What is it that you wanted to have said?
If something is inside my body, we need to find out what it is and how.
I do not want to dash your hopes, but we have already learned that he's a geomancer. Unless the thing inside of you is a rock, I don't think he can help you.
I do think there is a person we all know that would help with this. In fact, I think she'd be ecstatic. I'm just a bit apprehensive as to whether she would
Looks over to
physically-
Ida's scalpel that she's like holding lying next to her, like anything but the doctor.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to turn into a knoll, eventually, mate, or even half a knoll, I'd suggest at least talking to her. It would be a good idea.
I can try to stave her off.
I love how Aida is the greatest threat right now. not the greatest source of help. The doctor is the greatest threat right now.
No, she's the greatest source of probably help and threats.
It's a coin toss. You don't know what you're gonna get. Oh god.
It's Two-Face.
You should drink your potions, young man. You look absolutely like shit.
Well, no, we'll go back. Oh, I guess you would have to drink your potion because you don't want somebody taking care of you and bandaging you up and stuff. Or?
It doesn't really care about that.
Like back
but
at camp.
first things first, he's just going to.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Very-
That's one way to do it.
I'm gonna.
Technically, you just regurgitated. Technically
or wait, no. Actually, he wouldn't. He would just eat it directly, considering
I
the
like
main
the-
ingredient. Or
Yeah,
No,
he
you
he
just spit
just
it up
sticks
into
his
the
mouth
air.
full of mud, and then it becomes a berry in his mouth.
it's
then
not
it mixes
just
with his
mud,
spit.
It's kind of green plant things.
Yeah,
That
you just stick mold in your mouth
Just
or
eat
moss.
weed gummies to heal yourself.
Just eat weed. It mixes with your spit and then becomes a berry.
Eat weed.
We're not going to argue the logistics of.
Druidic
Good
spit
berry.
is a gold mine if you know to monetize it.
I'm gonna pick up the doctor.
Apparently.
Then in that case, and bring her back to camp.
Yeah. She seems out of it.
I'm going to look through the exploded wall.
Yeah.
It is a tunnel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been turned
Can
into.
I see how far it goes about?
It sort of.
Could I approximate without the spell?
It definitely goes further than 100 feet. You definitely know that. Like it goes for quite a bit. It goes through and then it bends off, and you're not quite too certain as to the direction after that because it grows dark. You can't see further, but you imagine it goes for quite some time.
You guys are not gonna like this. We are here on a scouting mission. We should make sure that does not directly lead to the fortress.
Or
That is
counter
very-
argument.
Yeah.
We block it off forever.
They burrowed through solid rock with magic. I don't think causing a slight rubble will change that.
Listen, I don't want to bring logic into a Pathfinder game, but that flaming sphere was over 1,000 degrees warm, probably, if it melted rock.
Like that's if you think about it as well. It instantaneously did damage to you when it appeared, and that was not an insignificant amount of damage either.
Yeah. But the caster who casted it is dead. Right.
Arguably.
Right. Speaking of which, the grease slowly pulls back into the. It would have
Oh,
done
right,
so
the
a while
grease.
ago.
the
grease-
dwarves walk in and just. Oh, shit.
Ivor is not.
Because you
it's now-
tried doing treat wounds, it's been at least 10 minutes since combat started. So it after the first minute.
Okay, so Ivor is now officially no longer a greased up Wolverine.
You are still greased. The grease on the ground has sunk, right?
You don't have the effects of anything, but you're still dirtied.
Okay.
By it.
Oh, the dwarves disappear for a little while, come back, and everyone's like covered in grease. Like,
Listen,
Because they missed that. They didn't know that grease was
got greased. I am clean.
cast. You didn't even get hit.
And
by
even
it.
if I have prestidigitation fixed out
Yeah.
because I
Well,
need to look good.
Agio is
did I see
currently wiping
you
off the
cast
grease.
prestidigitation on yourself?
No, I haven't casted that.
Oh no, you didn't get hit at
I
all.
didn't
you?
get it all.
As
Yeah.
usual, fucking hell.
But yeah, Agio is clean off the grease.
Honestly, out of anyone who's like smart about their movement and placement, it's Cassius. Cassius has been like the perfect
off.
coward.
I have saved the doctor so many
Yeah,
times. What do
by
you mean?
face tanking.
What am I supposed to do?
I want to argue that, especially for the beginning of the campaign, I was very smart with shit because I would only one-shot people and then never get hit.
Yeah.
Until you guys started debuffing me, and since then my streak has been completely broken.
Pretty much.
Listen, get good.
This trust
Get
is
good.
broken.
About to. Wait until I get 2 dice of sneak attack.
Before I head back
Wait
to the camp,
until I can
doctor.
turn into my spirit animal.
A dog? Wolverine? A cat?
Aru.
Ferret?
Ferret. All right. Yeah, it would be.
A Wolverine.
I'm
I still
gonna.
think it should be boar for Ivor.
That would be too
so the-
long.
It would be like
As you guys are talking, by the way, the Geomancer has cast a spell that
right.
transmuted the very pedestal that was beneath the tablet into a stone sphere that encompasses it. It falls to the ground, and he begins to roll it back to camp.
Okay.
He rolls it.
Yeah.
He can't just like push it to a geomancy.
No, he has to roll it.
Or he could just
I
pick
hate
up the
my
tablets.
fucking job.
You know, he didn't want to touch it.
Probably still enchanted. Actually, when he passes, Ivor's gonna mumble in Amish.
Ybor.
Hannigan. Switching papers real quick.
You all
I have.
switch
You
bodies.
joke, but I've had that happen in one of my campaigns where two people made characters, looked at each other and said, "I like your character more," and they swapped.
That is a move.
That is the alpha power.
When the guy passes, Hannigan's gonna like a dune bag can. Like a dune mine.
The GMS
hey.
looks so
Okay,
confused.
for somebody who's never talking to an Australian person, that sounds good in my ears. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably like
It's a bit exaggerated,
absolutely
but it is
terrible and exaggerated.
Oh, it's It's like hello, mine. But
It's like the fucking.
But it's not bad.
Oh, what the fuck?
it's
is
very
it called?
exactly sassy from that one YouTube series.
No, I was gonna say, who the fuck is it that says, that's not a knife, this is a knife? what the hell is that?
not a knife.
Okay,
It's like him.
over the span of the last 20 seconds, we have lost 3 more demographics.
It's Crocodile Dundee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dundee.
Like a dune bag.
It's like that
Holy shit.
exaggerated.
Yeah,
Right, moving on.
Yeah. So
Should we explore the cavity that was formed and see if it leads to the fortress? It might be a back way in.
because there's currently 2 paths you guys can explore. Because there's one that the dwarves are working on, which will be included in their map.
Mhm.
The map that they're giving you, it will have a bit of the hollowed area marked out. And I don't have a physical map to represent it because I wasn't prepped for that. Quite honestly, I forgot. My bad. So the fortress area that you were in, you came in through a hall. A lot of the place has been sort of marked off as destroyed. Like there's a few wings that they just can't get access to because they had the original like kind of blueprints of the place, as in like they knew how it was supposed to look. And a lot of those places are just gone. Like they've been long since caved in, crushed, and or eroded. But I noticed a while ago our music stopped, and I never did anything about that. So a lot of the wings are demolished and broken. The places that seem to be still whole and intact are where the hollowed were, where there's 2 whole wings of this place that seem to be intact. One of them is marked as some kind of treasury, but basically skull and crossbones has been put in front of it, as in like getting there is basically suicide. At least it was when they first got here. Because it goes straight into the hollowed section of this ruin.
Oh, you mean the one where they had like a fucking billion hollow just running at us?
Yeah.
We don't have a way back.
Oh
right?
shit, yeah, you're
They're
right.
still out there.
Probably.
They'd hear us.
You could
We'd have to sneak, and I am probably the only person in this team.
I'm good at sneaking.
You're so offended.
I believe you.
I am almost good.
I don't believe that. You have armor. So you have a natural disadvantage when sneaking, right? You get a minus.
See, I'm better than
Well, I
him.
might as well
No.
take it off. It's not fucking doing much, is it?
not if you meet the strength requirement.
Oh, that's
It's
pretty
only heavy armor that I think can put this,
heavy.
permanent minus. But no, obviously, like voicing your concern, Gregory goes, "We can always help clear out just enough to get you past. We don't know how many hollowed are in that wing, or those wings of this place. We're slowly clearing them out, but we ran out of alchemical fire a while ago. We were going to burn them out, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to do it the hard way."
Don't one of you guys have fire?
I do.
It means like the alchemist's fire.
A lot of it. We would need a lot more than we can produce.
So you're saying that you could requisition some from the people in town?
If there is a settlement nearby, I don't see why not.
Yeah, well, there is a settlement nearby we just came from.
We didn't really stay long.
Well, I mean,
we
a
don't
requisition is a
know-
requisition.
We don't also know if there is people capable of producing a lot of alchemist fire.
Well, we do have one person capable of producing alchemist fire,
Yes.
and she is right there.
Oh, I thought it was Rathu.
It is. She's doing the snoring and Rathu is mimicking along.
I love that dynamic. It's so good.
Or no, Ida is the one doing me, but the Rathu is.
Alternatively, we could try pushing into the hollow territory.
I mean, we're here to map it out.
I'd say it's safer to map out the parts that aren't hollowed. And
Technically, you already have it mapped out now because they gave you their map or a copy of their map.
Oh no, but
Which
there's
has-
a way
oh,
we
yeah.
haven't mapped at all because it's goes right into the
Wonder where they came from.
yeah. We like that needs mapping out. 'Cause-
Oh, you mean where the guy,
yeah,
the tunnel from the mage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously not mapped out.
That needs to be mapped out because
It
that could
do.
either be a way in a back door or it could be a back door into our operations.
Yeah, but
It's a safety risk either way.
we also have to assume that the Ascended know about it.
I do hate it, but I will agree with Hannigan that even if it is risky, we should at least check out where the tunnel leads and if we can block it off.
yeah,
It only makes strategic sense.
And blocking it off from the other side will not tell people that there's a giant tunnel here that ends in a giant rock surface.
Yeah, it's fair.
So we should try to
Yeah.
go through it and block it out on the other side.
From your reckoning as well, the mage that you fought was probably a lot stronger. They were just exhausted by the time they got to you.
Yeah.
So that fight was a lot easier than it should have been.
And we still lost.
she was gassed out as hell. So hopefully she was one of the bigger guns that they could throw at us.
That is probably a cause of concern, considering that she is now absorbed by one of ours.
I see things from the sunny side up.
I
That's
do not
one less.
want to enforce anything, but can we please stop talking about being absorbed and eaten and beamed and whatever else you're
You wish
coming up
to hide away from the truth.
Flesh.
Yes, let's do that for a
Frey
moment.
nods.
Sometimes the truth is unnecessary, young man. You'll learn. You're still young. You're like, what, 82? Not even that? Jesus, an actual baby. What I'm saying is, you'll learn. You'll learn.
Ah, fuck. I tried opening my notes on my laptop. But the laptop's dead.
I'll scout ahead inside of there. I'm pretty healthy, to be honest.
I think we should take a short rest here before we move on. At least wait until Ida is not unconscious.
Right, get over here again. Let me heal you up in there.
Hilarious
Mhm, mhm.
because short
I'm gonna
rest
try
is-
treating his wounds again.
Yeah.
You can do so every hour, yeah.
I fucking 12. I haven't rolled above 10.
Right, I'm going to try and
I'm
treat.
gonna heal you afterwards.
I'm going to try and treat my own
And I
wounds
roll a
using natural medicine,
Go for it.
10.
It's not a critical failure.
and that is 14.
Like we missed it by one. It's not a hard DC. I want to clarify for the people there.
No.
We are just rolling below like average as hell.
Mhm.
Okay.
The messages
Both-
about lying, by the way, reminds you a lot of Iras. Irhas. The
So both of you
Wait, what?
you are reminded of Iras
But they have healers back at
when
the camp.
he talks
right?
about
So-
lying.
What happened? That reminded me.
When he talks about lying, like sometimes you have to hide the truth. Iras comes to mind. He had a very similar mindset.
Oh, is that the shadow dude who stabbed you in the back?
Yes.
He's a reasonable guy.
Or they. Where he's not supposed.
No, he
Yeah,
absolutely
they-
is. Yeah, stabbing eco-terrorists in the back is absolutely the way to go.
Yeah, he, like unironically
Yeah.
Way to go.
was a
yeah.
reasonable dude.
Well, he
I-
won himself.
So,
He might.
And some leaves. No.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Ancestral Memories.
Oh. Okay.
Because seeing these two blumbering fools trying to heal somebody
Faye's just like swatting them away at this point, trying to get them off him.
So ancestral memories lets me recall knowledge from the long line of dead spellcasters in my ancestry.
You can do the avatar thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the avatar.
Hell yeah.
Powered by
Contact previous
incest.
avatars.
Fuck off.
Powered by incest.
Controlled breeding is what it's called.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Within the same lineage.
No.
No, they don't need to be the same lineage. It's a tower of mages. There are millions of them.
Yeah, actually.
No need for.
Yeah, but you're still, nobility.
No. Like,
The nobility
family
here
lines
isn't a typical.
very
nobility.
specifically chooses outside talent to hopefully absorb part of what made them good.
like the
It's
Knoll.
poaching talent.
Like with Knoll with Frey. Think of it like that.
I'm gonna
You
just
see,
toss a rock at him or something.
That was out of character, to be clear. That was out of
Okay.
You can still choose to toss a rock.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Justifiable.
Yeah, we take a moment to rest. You
Can I try to reach back and see if I can scrounge up any memories of somebody who was at least knowledgeable about medicine?
Yeah, I'd say so. There's at least a few researchers in your bloodline that dabbled.
It's probably more academical than
Yeah, it's
actual
like
medicine.
like they know
Yeah.
anatomy. They were probably transmutationists.
Like how you're all racing to heal me, but we're gonna take a rest here, and then we have medics back at the
No, we're
camp.
trying to heal me.
No, he was
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
heal himself.
Oh, okay.
Hannigan tried to
You have
heal you.
already been healed.
I have, yeah.
So I'm going to try to treat wound on you.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
You're all using your spellcasting modifier, or it's good to know.
I just become trained in these subjects.
Which means that you get to use the dice cam and roll with.
And when it comes to
Watch
medicine,
him
that's
roll.
will, right?
Yep. That's wisdom +2. +3.
So that is 16.
A success.
Oh, damn.
DC to treat wounds is 15 unless you push for the higher one.
Yes. D8.
Oh, wait.
2d8s.
2D.
Wait. I just remembered. Natural medicine. I would say, are there enough fresh ingredients for natural medicine in this area? Considering,
Not in this particular.
He's using medicine, not nature.
yeah, but for my roll would have succeeded if there was.
No.
No.
Unfortunately, in this area in particular. Had you been in like the caves? Yes.
Right.
But this
Not-
particular place.
It's
doesn't
just
have
a
Fair,
house.
fair.
So 2d8s.
It's a ruin.
2d8?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Treat medicine's good. That's why it has such a huge cooldown. Did you roll like 2?
More.
Ah.
Hey.
4 is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Can I try to treat him as well?
How long does that last?
1 minute.
No.
No, fuck.
Technically, treat wounds only lasts, or treat wounds takes 10 minutes to do.
Oh.
So in this case, it was like you got the pre-knowledge enough to know what you needed to do, and then you didn't forget what you needed to do, and the moment you finished it, you're like, what the fuck did I just do? And now you don't remember it anymore.
I turned towards him, like,
Well, and
ready,
you're like,
ready to try to treat you, and I
I
just
don't remember.
pick up and just...
By the way, you gain.
Fred's
By the way,
so confused.
Cassius, you gain the great honor of Ivor giving you a single nod as thanks. High praise considering previous behavior.
Wow. I feel disgusted. Anyway.
Very greasy nod. Too. It's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to Cassius, like covered in grease, and go, "Can you help me out with this? Much appreciated."
Great bonfire.
color spray.
At this point, Agio has probably just sucked up all the grease, so
Yeah.
they're kind of like
It's been like
They're
a solid
yellow now.
30 minutes. by now.
they're
30
basically
to 40.
absorbed like a bit like a tick, but they look more like a.
Yeah, you do notice that they have begun expanding.
ant with
Yeah, like brown,
sack.
yellow. Yeah.
These guys have begun expanding their camp a little bit now to be this corridor, the hallway into this corridor, and the hallway they were in, as they begin to set up a barricade that has enough space for people to walk through, but they begin setting up a defensive position in front of the mouth of the cave. The geomancer is looking at it and rubbing his chin, and Gregory goes, it would be a good idea to scout where exactly this leads, but we can also try to close this over time. It might take Siras quite some time, but he should be able to seal this tunnel off again.
I think it would be a better idea if we tried to seal it from the other side to not make
Yes,
people think that there's a tunnel going through.
that's true, yeah.
We are going to at least explore it. So if your geomancer would like, he could follow us and stay at the entrance. Scout out to see how long he think it would take to do, and if we need a quick escape, we will.
Wise. If that's the case, I'll send Seras with you. Or Seras with you and 2 other men. They don't speak the local tongue that well, but
Would I know like military commands kind of stuff?
you know close enough. Like you
Yeah.
don't know their commands, but you would be able to like approximate enough.
Yeah,
Where it's like there's a handful of somewhat universal signs in military.
fair.
More like happy coincidence if everyone developed the same signal for a thing.
The only 2 words they would probably need is leave and help.
Yeah, like which would be something like
Yeah.
anything that like, indicates fucking off or like follow or like pointing at yourself like help or like pointing at an enemy and going like that or something like that. Like very simple signs
Yeah,
that are very easy to interpret.
stop.
Yeah. Exactly, like
Stuff
stop
like
or halt, forward, stuff like that. So you understand those automatically, and witnessing them over time, because you've spent like at least several hours with these people by now, you've picked up a handful of their things due to having warfare lore. I saw that.
I know you did.
No, I missed that.
I saw you saw that.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't see him see you see that.
It's good for your mental health, buddy.
It involves
metaphors.
2 hands in this shape, going up and down.
No, I thought it was strangling you.
I was.
Apparently, I've used a lot of data. I need to stop watching the stream on my phone. Forgot
There's
about
ever seen
that.
a grapefruit? Anyways,
So,
No.
I will take
Thank you.
points.
Yeah.
And stealth ahead.
right. The
I will join
the Geomancer and the Rifleman, they will stay behind you guys and act as support.
Wait,
Back on my game. Back on my ground. I got a 27.
27. Okay. Yep.
I wasn't
sure that's
sure
a
if you were
crit.
rolling. I just thought you were having a moment.
I'm pretty certain that's a critical, actually, at this level. Yeah.
right.
I just
You pretty much vanish.
Right, so I will follow. And,
Do you cave lore? Or do you survive?
I was thinking about just using stealth as well, but if you're already scouting, for forefront, then probably it's going to go for cave lore.
Okay. Cave lore would give you some interesting knowledge here.
Oh. That would be 16.
16. This tunnel is like you already know, but like you can double confirm it that it has been like eaten away at by a ball of flame that has been pushed through this place, or a ball of something incredibly hot enough to melt stone, because the ground itself is like this slag.
it means something different in British.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
it means. It's the same thing in English, but slag is also the stuff that accumulates on top of melted stuff.
Assume
It's
that-
impure.
Does the
impurities and
tunnel go slightly, like, if they started burning here, does it go slightly up? Because that stone still gotta melt away somewhere.
Yes, it does. It has a slight. They seem to have gone from a lower position. But all of it has flowed down, and they seem to have straight up ignored whatever that was. You didn't really check their boots.
Wait. Did the witch or did the woman we were fighting leave anything behind when she vanished?
No.
Nothing.
No. Nothing.
No clothes.
Nothing at all.
You could
You
check
got
in.
plant fiber in you.
She pretty much just got completely eviscerated into slush.
I thought it was into fray.
into I mean, yeah, into the fray under.
To the Freon.
Into the underfray.
Anyway, The henchmen, though, stayed. Obviously, their bodies were still there. But the tunnel goes down slightly. It doesn't have a very long way because a lot of the slag is just straight up dripped onto the ground and then melted into a pool. I know it makes you laugh every time.
I'm trying to keep it in. I'm trying to be a reasonable human being. It's just getting.
That's impossible for you. Just
Yes. Please take the camera off of me while I laugh at the funny haha jokes.
yeah.
They've pretty much bored a tunnel through here with heat, which would have taken quite a bit of magic to consistently do. But it was also done relatively quick in the sense that it didn't fully melt absolutely everything. It just kind of went and made a awful sort of like wavy type of hole. There's no way to say this elegantly.
It really isn't. I'm just holding my tongue. You have no idea
Basically
how hard this is for me.
That's all. Anyway, so the and it continues on for quite some time actually, about a few hundred feet until it opens up into another cavern. This is a relatively large cavern. It seems a lot larger than what you're used to, and you don't even need to bring your light into this space for it to be lightly, dimly illuminated. Hannigan, you were the first to see because you scouted ahead. The ceiling here looks weird. You've not experienced this before because it's not exactly a thing that exists anymore. But there's a vast sort of like network of shining, like, you don't really know what to equate them to, but to give you an image of it, it is constellations and nebulae of various sort of glowing materials in the ceiling that looks like what the night sky would look like.
The Sun Shatter event happened in the middle of the day, correct?
Yeah.
I did not catch any stars.
You've never seen.
Yeah, no, but I did see the vision of the.
Yeah, but it
or
was during the day.
I think Ida managed to see the night sky.
Yeah, Ida has seen the night sky.
Yeah.
You didn't quite catch it, so you don't know exactly what they are. But they are.
He just assumes it's artwork. He's like.
But it's like it's glittering shininess that illuminates the rest of the room to a dim light, and you can vaguely make out that it is like moss and stone and stuff like that is glowing because of the fact that it lights itself up. But just at a glance, it's like that was actually kind of breathtaking. That was beautiful. A sight that you have quite literally never seen before.
Is there any other exits to this room?
This cavern goes beyond your vision capabilities.
I'm gonna stay hidden. I'm going to grab a piece of bread and some slag. And then I'm gonna write on the bottom of the bread.
I hear you're writing on the bread.
Yes. It's a very thin piece of slag. I think because obsidian is very easy to break.
Yeah.
I'm going to write nice cavern, long shaft,
Of course.
no danger. Then I'm gonna whoosh. I'm gonna do an athletics check.
How hard is your bread?
Rock.
It has
not
to be.
hard as possible.
Yeah.
It's gotta
not-
be a fucking brick by now.
Yeah.
It is.
I haven't touched it in forever. 12. So it's not far, but I.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
hilarious.
I continue into the cavern trying to keep hidden.
We see a piece of bread fly towards us, hit the wall, and explode.
I was gonna say, can I do an athletics check? Just like capture it as it comes out of
No,
the-
you're a bit too far away.
Oh.
Yeah, I would just be a few minutes behind, right?
Yeah, you're only not even minutes, but like you're like a little bit behind
Right.
because it doesn't take that long to get through here. It's more just the fact that you guys are purposely taking it slow because someone's cutting forward.
Right.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna stay a little closer behind because dark vision, so I would know where he is and see more than he can.
Yeah.
So,
What you can make out though is that there is clear evidence of people having been here, because there are obviously the slag that melted out into the rest of the cavern has created like this layer of stone at the mouth, which doesn't go that far anymore because it ran pretty thick. But the main point of interest is the fact that there seems to be a sign of a kind of campsite where they had rested up, as there's like there are remnants of a tent and like a bedroll and stuff, which means that they knew. The fact that they left this here means that they probably knew that they were gonna come back the same way they went.
She was... What spells did she cast? She must have been a occult caster? This is out of characters, I'm metagaming, to be clear.
I am specifically metagaming.
Just so I don't know that in character.
Flaming Sphere,
I think she was an arcane caster.
Yeah, she must have been an arcane caster.
She could have been looking for the tablet, talking to the viewers. She does... Maybe we got that wrong, actually.
Question.
Yeah.
Looking back the way we traveled, does it look like they were, super focused? Did it look like this tunnel goes... No. Does it look like they knew exactly where they were going when they made this tunnel? Or does it like bend? Or is it just from this cavern, straight arrow to the...
It's pretty much a straight shot. It goes pretty much straight ahead, unnaturally so, and then it bends at the end to get to the tunnel that they exploded outwards.
Okay, can we do some guessing here? If it would continue straight, would it lead to any of our camps? Or to the Dwarven camp?
It would have potentially gone to the Dwarven camp if it just went straight and it didn't veer to the side. It would have cut through the camp by just kind of guesstimate.
I was gonna say, the big map, can we see kind of what direction it's heading towards?
So fun fact, you guys are actually off of the big map.
Okay,
Or
so
under it.
if we got... So, we
used to be here, right?
Yeah. You're still in that space.
But we're not like on the plane, right? We are below this.
Yeah.
We are actually...
You're one floor below.
Okay.
If you can see that my thing is like...
And in what sort of direction have we been heading? So, if the sort of hall was around here...
Yeah.
And if...
We've been heading down and out?
To the right,
it would
right?
have been that one.
Yeah, so we've been heading towards this general direction, but down.
No,
you'd be heading towards me.
You're down and out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're leaving the game area. In like a few meters, we'll get like a big red screen and it'll say, you have 5 seconds to return.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
but...
so we're heading out and not under the Ascendant Fortress.
Yeah. You're not exactly sure where this goes.
Right.
But there are a lot. As you step into this cavern, you can't see Hannigan. Hannigan is somewhere. He's hiding. But that's normal. You do notice the bread on your way, but you can't read. Or rather, you can read, but why would you?
And wait.
Unless you want to read the bread. Do you read the bread?
I look at the bread, doesn't say anything.
Safe cave.
No,
Cavern.
it's a nice cavern,
Nice
long
cavern,
shaft.
Long shaft.
No enemy.
Right, and if I... Considering I can see all this perfectly well,
Yeah.
because...
There are a lot of exits from this cave. Like, there are a lot of different caves that go up. There's a few that go down. This seems to be some kind of hub heart cavern that interconnects a lot of caves.
Right, so prime place to get lost in.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I look up and see the glittering, would I recognize it from perhaps old stories from...
It reminds you of stories. Obviously, you don't have a picture of what it looks like in your head, but you've heard of stories of it. Where, especially around in the burrow, there would be story time, basically. And during where they would talk about how the world used to be. The night sky used to be dominated by an endless sea of twinkling stars, which is a term that does come up quite often because
Starfall,
but Adrenados, like Stel-Kadar means starfall.
Yeah.
Adrenados has a very heavy star theme, even though you can't see them in the sky. So like you, for example, you might have seen an illustration of stars in the night sky before. Although that pales in comparison to the real thing, this is still very beautiful. It's very pretty. Same thing with you. You would have seen illustrations of it. Hannigan might have seen paintings in someone else's house before about it. I realize.
Several.
Yeah. Ivor, you would have heard stories of how the world used to be and how there used to be people who were skilled at reading the movement of the stars in order to predict things with a relative measure of accuracy and stuff like that. A relatively lost art now, considering the night sky hasn't existed for 300 years, or hasn't been visible for 300 years. So yeah, this cave in particular is quite large. We're talking, it's a good 200 feet to the far end of it, and it's massive. There's a lot of like smaller caves where you'd have to squeeze through to get further beyond. This seems to be some kind of heart tunnel network. The geomancer and the two riflemen step in behind you as you guys also enter this space. The geomancer is kind of like he takes a moment. He's like, this is nice. I like this.
Это правда. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Like just straight. Russian is now Dwarven. I love that. Or these particular dwarves speak a Russian brand of Dwarven.
Age of Wonders moment.
Yeah.
Ace of Wonder? Yeah, the board game.
The RTS.
Does
yeah.
Ivor want to take a good
They have Russian dwarves.
of the area?
Yeah, it's a paradox game.
One of the tunnels coming up the right top, it comes very sharply into here from almost above. Like you would probably ride the last bit of that tunnel and then drop into this cavern.
Right.
It's one of the only tunnels that has a breeze that carries a scent. There's a very
Everything
low.
else is stale.
Yeah, a lot of the other tunnels. There are some that have some air flowing through it. Most of them smell like water. But the one in particular, from that one, there's a fetid, sort of sickly sweet smell that comes from that area. Reminds you a lot of the Hollowed before. Not exactly a fun smell, but it slowly leaks into this cavern.
The hollow smell.
Yeah, the Hollowed scent. You could probably deduce that might be where they came from, but it's hard to tell. You could do a survival to figure out if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. That would be a 23.
23. There are definitely signs of climbing down that tunnel, specifically down the wall. Although the rope has been removed, but there's signs of pittons that have been used. So these creatures are smart enough to use equipment. And they did have backpacks on them when you killed them. And when you look at the campsite, you see more gear. There's climbing equipment. Most of it's kind of ruined, and it's not very high quality, this stuff. Like, their pittons look like they just cast it straight into like a vaguely spike-shaped thing. They're very mostly made out of scrap metal, so it's very it's shitty quality iron, basically. A lot of their ropes seem to be made out of mostly sinew that's been woven out of whatever the fuck the Hollowed do to their floors or their building construction. It reminds you a lot of the way they weave. That seems to have been woven.
I have found where our prey came from.
Hannigan is gonna practically apparate next to you, like hiding in a little corner. Goes,
Smells like shit.
Exactly.
This is what we should be closing up. This we shouldn't be closing up. It's beautiful, man.
Could I would try to see if this is artificially made.
The hole into the cavern?
No,
Or the whole cavern?
the sky.
The sky. That wouldn't require a check. Because when you look up, and you've brought light sources with you, it illuminates various glowing pieces of moss. There's moss that seem to be, I forgot the term for it.
Bioluminescent.
Bioluminescent.
Yep.
Where they produce a glow, and that sort of bounces through subsurface, scattering through a handful of gemstone deposits that twinkle up in the sky, or the roof of the cavern.
I'm gonna like.
So it's not a magical effect, it's just the circumstance of light and a bunch of materials being up there. The illuminescence is technically magic.
The fact
Yeah.
that there's bioluminescent moss
Yeah.
growing naturally next to crystals that naturally are shaped in a way to create light.
Yeah. Or reflect.
This is not natural.
No, it is.
No, it's natural.
It is magical, however. Like it is. It's
definitely made
Yeah.
by someone.
Yeah.
I have a certain person in mind who might be the person who made this. I would deduce that a druid has probably shaped this cavern.
Yeah. Like, it's obviously natural, but it's...
If only we knew about a druid who could control moss, had bioluminescent moss around him, and knowledge of the night sky because he's older than the sun shatter event. And was named after a very dirty word in German. But sadly, we do not know this.
Either that, or,
it's not in universe knowledge.
or Tristan was actually just straight up telling us that, oh, it was natural, and we're just overthinking this so much.
Think
Could be.
so, because, fantasy world. I don't think that...
You do know it's one of those cases where it's natural but caused by magic.
Yeah.
But magic is part of the natural order. Of
It is just a natural...
yeah,
phenomenon.
it is a phenomenon, but it doesn't seem to be
Still
made.
disagree. It makes way more sense
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Mushi
yeah,
actually made this.
Mushi.
Like from a storytelling standpoint.
I mean, yeah. You don't know. Maybe.
Right.
This is passive storytelling. Like
You're free to believe what you will.
Yeah,
Right,
I will believe what I think.
I'm gonna make like hand signals towards the
Yeah.
geomancer, kind of point towards the right cave.
Yeah.
Then
He kind of clocks because he also notices
will-
the pinholes because he just knows
And the fact that
stone.
we two are standing there looking up at it.
Yeah, and you look particularly disappointed or like irritated at it. You're like, I want to kill whatever's up there, but no, I can't reach.
Wait, can I? Are you sure I can't?
I mean, you could climb up, but like, do you want to risk that? You don't know
you
what's
could
up
go
there.
into pest form and gain a climb speed. There's at least one pest
Yeah.
that can climb.
Exactly.
If you want to get killed, I mean,
yeah, go.
Yeah,
there's cool changes.
want to try and do that and scout it out.
Okay. I would like to know your stealth modifier.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to choose an animal first.
Stealth modifier.
So it's nothing specified here.
I usually
exactly.
don't do this,
Oh yeah, no, it says.
but I'm going to roll a secret check,
Okay.
which means you won't know the outcome. I will.
That's...
Right. My stuff.
Technically, that's all perception checks are supposed to be that.
Okay.
no, but he's always supposed to roll stealth, and he's rolling against their perception.
This is a slightly different thing.
Okay.
I want to rule this.
So
slightly
you want
different.
specifically my modifier
Yeah, specifically your modifier.
plus 10
Okay.
because I'm pest form.
All right.
Shit, that's mine. Am I a pest? Yes, I am a
Okay.
pest.
That face concerning.
That's fine.
But right, Ivor.
Monkey.
Could I go for a fairy form again and just climb through the pigeonholes? Just
Yeah.
leap off from them.
Chunk, 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 chunk. Become a
Glorious.
ferret.
That's adorable.
The cutest thing Ivor's ever done.
Ivor basically just folds his head down,
Yeah.
but instead of just stopping, it kind of just continues as he basically folds into himself and grows smaller and smaller until he's just a small ferret in ball form and pops out in.
Must be a Monday. So,
Or by ball form, I mean like a ferret curled up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Just
So, leaping up this thing, and you look into this cavern. I believe you retain your vision,
yep.
your racial features.
Should.
Yeah. So, you are it's you heading up this sort of chute basically
Yeah.
brings you, because this seems to be like a slightly more natural part that was dug out a little bit more, because one side's natural, one side was dug in this sort of like shaft like or chute like construction. Going up it and over the bend, you notice immediately the first thing that comes to mind is that the top of this is not stone. Your paws sink into a layer of subcutaneous flesh, or not subcutaneous. Is it the word?
No, subcutaneous.
That's
is
under.
fat.
I was meaning it's very fatty skin. Is what I'm trying to.
Then it's subcutaneous
It's very
fat. I know because I
voluptuous skin.
stab it a lot.
Yeah, and you kind of have to use like the ferret claws to kind of like actually get a grip onto it. But like you have a climbing speed, so you get up. And this whole place, it opens up into a cavern, or another like more larger space, where you can see the hanging like sacks of flesh on the ceiling in the hundreds. You notice that the layer here of skin on the ground or flesh on the ground is a lot thicker than what you've dealt with before or saw. And the stench is almost overwhelming to the point where it actually makes you, of all people, gag. Like you choke on this smell a bit. And that's when you sort of can't help but make a very involuntary like wheeze almost, like a cough. That seems to echo weirdly in here. And then it's mimicked by a lot of creatures in a very distorted manner. As you begin to hear several of the pods begin to like move, and then you hear the tearing of flesh.
I have a theory.
What did you do, Ivor?
I think that when the flesh is fresh, it actually is a creature. You don't have to answer this. I think that when we step on the flesh, fresh flesh, it actually has nerves. So that's what he means with. That's what they.
You mean it like locates us in a way when we step on it?
Yeah,
Or-
that's why like every time we've stepped on the flesh, they've said, "Are you on the flesh?" And then pods open. I think they actually wake up when the.
It's possible.
They don't have to answer. It's fine. This is just a theory. You guys at home
A
get to
game theory.
A game.
I'm going.
You guys at home
kill
get to
myself.
gauge based on the shit-eating grin on Tristan's face.
Right.
You
and-
have precious few seconds.
We should hear this, or do we? Is it far?
No, it's probably.
You don't hear it yet.
Yeah.
You have precious few seconds to GTFO. Unless you want to stand your ground here. Because you
Fight them.
hear
Fight.
a lot of creatures moving in the dark.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to use the chute as a slide and just haul ass.
Use gritty wheeze, buddy.
It's an AoE spell.
It's an AoE spell.
Or
Hits 3 out of 100.
Yeah.
wait. I could use scatter screen on the entrance. Use Gmod physics to clip one of the sacks to make it, explode.
Yeah.
Cover the entrance, and they won't be able to get through.
Actually, no. What you should do is you should seeing as you're a ferret, right? You can roll up into a ball. You should spin in place very quickly to build up momentum, and then let go of the B button to move very quickly down the street.
I was gonna say just do a grenade boosted back hop ADL.
You know
Yes.
what? I think we should go back to classics. Just stand in the thing and then just long backwards jumps until you build up speed and then
Yes.
just fly.
Yes.
You just
You have to be in a tunnel, and there's a bunch of trapdoors shut, so it's like technically 1.5 blocks like tall.
Yeah.
And then you have to be on ice and just run real and just keep jumping, and you'll. Anyway,
I think I'm gonna go for the sonic spin and just
GTFO. Yeah. So it takes a moment, but you guys soon also begin to hear the sounds echo down the chute as Ibor's little form basically goes down.
Basically shoot out of a cannonball.
Yeah, the shit, what did I call them? Geomancer. My brain was like, say geologist. Geologist. Technically not
Might
wrong.
be, honest, at this point.
What?
Sarash?
Yeah, Sarash. He hears, you guys begin to hear ear-piercing screams that echo off of the cavern.
I transform. Wait, actually, as I fly through the air,
Yeah.
I transform back, land, and just shout, "Feel it!"
Yeah.
And then
Ironically, as you're falling, he's already in the motions of casting shapes, like stone shape, and was going to do just that.
Yeah.
And right behind, as you drop and transform, you hear the stone behind you. And then he just kind of like, he has got a cold sweat going on because he heard that, and you all heard that.
Okay, everybody, get back to the entrance. Let's
Turn
go.
to him, give him a
All right,
thumbs
good
up.
job, guys. We mapped out the shit. That goes under us. I don't think we need to map out whatever is under us.
you're over 100. We can talk later.
It's kind of hard to hear it because it's very dull, but due to the amount of stone that he can shape at a time, you can hear scratching and scraping at the stone because it was the last position they knew you at. But you know for a fact it would take them a while to dig through that. But
So-
still not a while that you wouldn't see.
Yeah, and
Having it stretches a little bit.
I'm going to go up to Sarach.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder and just give him a thumbs up.
Yeah, he returns it
Yeah.
and then motions at the
Yeah.
cave entrance.
Yeah.
And he looks at the two marksmen and he does this, points at the. He says a few words, and then he points to like this and does that towards the stone. They seem to be leaving last, so they'll leave behind you. And these two keep their rifles up towards the stone just in case. One of them does. The other one keeps a overwatch for the rest of the cavern, just in case the echoes startled anything. And you guys run back through the melted tunnel, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sarash begins to. The two riflemen fall in behind, and then he's last, steps in, and once again he casts again to seal the first part of that cavern. And he begins the slow, arduous work of casting it whenever he can to seal more and more and more of this tunnel. He wants to fully block the entire tunnel.
fair.
But it was beautiful, man.
He seems to only be able to cast it a few more times, and then he sort of like he almost collapses to the side, but one of the riflemen catch him and follow you guys. He'll have to finish this another time, but he's been able to like seal like a good 20 feet of stone, which is like a lot more than most people can dig through.
I'm gonna give him my footbath bowl. He needs it.
But you're carrying that with you?
Yeah, they gave me a bowl. I'm gonna keep it. It's in my bread basket.
In the bread basket.
A bread bag with the
That is
heart
not-
of a creature. And
Such a cursed fucking bag. It's like
We
it's
got
everything in there.
heart, crystals,
It's been what?
red skulls, and now footballs.
I believe you guys are on your 5th day down here. That bread is rock. Like that is a brick. Like have you seen
I've
that
been
video?
writing with it. It's useful.
Have you seen that video of a guy who took like a loaf of bread and then he just like breaks a brick with it on the corner of like another
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
That's what I imagine the
Did
fuck.
you-
Actually, I'm gonna pick my bread back up. That I.
It really is gonna start
no,
using
I-
fucking hardtack.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Did you take my bread?
I probably did.
This
Did you keep? Did you hold on to it?
No, I probably threw it away.
Well, there's only it's a binary path. I'm gonna find my bread again. I'm gonna go to.
No, you just have to search the cave
I will use
one
perception.
square
to
foot
see.
at a time.
I got. got a 12.
The bread's lost.
I have no vision.
lost the time.
Wait, I roll a fucking 23
Yes.
To find the bread.
to find a bread and gain a favor by giving it to you.
Hey boy, you're a man of honor. I will write a poem in your name, and I will tell it to all the civilizations of this accursed place. And they will like you.
And then I walk away.
And Freya's like, did I miss something?
I
Between
have
them?
no idea.
They seem
I
to be
merely
on
kicked up the
precedent.
bread from the floor.
What did you say?
I like the idea of you stubbing your toe on the bread and handing it completely unprompted, being like, I will tell stories to your friends.
yeah.
Didn't even like find the bread. You found it by accident. It's like ding I was like, oh, thank you.
I put the bread back in my bread bag.
I like to imagine it was a whole loaf.
Yes, I was writing a lot on it.
Anyway, it like broke the obsidian a little. But heading back to the keep, or the remnants of this fortress, you notice that Grigori, is it Grigori? Yeah, whatever. One day I'll stay consistent with naming.
Yes, his name is Grigori.
He's not in this cave anymore, and there seems to be a lot of movement back and forth between their main camp and this spot now, as they seem to be moving crates and expanding the sort of space that they were in. Because they were kind of cramped in that hallway. A lot of their stuff was like packed into piles. Now they're unpacking a bit and taking the spot over. And there's still 2 guardsmen that have guns at the ready to be able to pull up whenever they have to. Because, guns serve as very good warnings. Even if you miss the guy trying to come in, someone's going to hear that and be like, that's problems. And
did not work for the British.
No.
Like, almost ever. Beginning of wars.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna get super death when they fired those as well. They're in a cave.
They've got...
We got deaf when they shot it, so they're probably...
True.
They're probably deaf already.
You have noticed that they have...
That's why they never talk.
Yeah.
That's why they never answer when we go
They've all been speaking in Dwarven ASL.
Speaking sign language.
We are all idiots.
And the only guy who has hearing is the cook, who's never in combat, and the commander, who sits behind them, and the fucking geomancer, who's also never in combat. Man, this makes so much sense.
Yeah, holy shit.
This is passive
They all
storytelling.
speak perfect Dwarven that anyone that knows Dwarven can understand.
But
they
they just don't
Because they
speak.
lost their hearing recently, so they still know how to speak.
Yeah, they just can't speak. They just don't want to speak.
Are you sure? Are you... Listen,
They're all mute and deaf.
I feel like you are destroying our storytelling here. First,
You can do what you want.
natural
The cave
caves,
burnt mushy.
The cave is
and then the dwarves aren't deaf. You're taking away from this game.
They might be. I never said they weren't. I said they might be deaf and mute.
Okay, fucking J.K. Rowling.
We get back to the place.
The dwarf is also gay. Now I'm J.K. Rowling. And I'm also going to write a book about how much I hate everyone.
The
online.
dwarf and Handigan had an intense sexual relationship.
Fanfic awaits.
Oh, they have so much material at this point. The
Oh, yeah.
writers.
So, you sort of return to the chaos. Ada has been sort of... I'm assuming you didn't carry her into danger. Okay.
No.
She
have her
seems
as a
to be
backpack,
comatose, up against sort of like a bedroll that had been pulled up against crates.
Yeah, Agio was keeping watch.
Yeah, she seems to
Agio
be
and Rafu.
in a very... At this point,
I
she
trust
went from
Raph.
being completely knocked out to she just looks like she's in deep sleep right now.
I don't think
For whatever
Agio
reason,
can
nothing
exist
seems to
too
wake
far
her up.
away from you because of familiars. When your magic disappears, it dies. But he did stay watch, just for gameplay reasons.
Yeah.
Later, it's good to remember.
The sort of the activity here is quite a bit, and there are a handful more dwarfs than you remember there being. They must have been working at that one spot where the marshal seems to have went, which is where he seems to be as well. They seem to be digging something off over there.
I dig it.
They're digging too deep. And
I think the plan now is to return, right?
Yeah.
We've completed the mapping.
of this particular...
We still want flesh pearls and to find that dude's hammer.
That dude's
The
hammer
hammer's in
no,
it.
that's another way.
It is, okay.
Yeah, it's a completely different area.
And there is still the
The way forward. Right, there's a way forward.
There's a way forward, And there's also a way. There is a treasure somewhere.
Yeah, the
Treasure
treasury was
the hollow.
immediately to the left where all the hollow were from.
Yeah.
And
There was a lot
have
of
done-
gunfire yesterday.
What?
There was like when you guys came in, there was a lot of gunfire. So
Yeah,
You can
they might
imagine
have killed
quite
a
a
few,
few
honestly.
died.
They had to.
Yeah.
Like, they were coming.
Yeah.
I did that at you through the screen.
I know. I squinted my eyes directly at you instead of at the camera. But yeah, so today has been fairly slow. My apologies. I've been a bit
It's not been very slow. It is in fact been very fucking horrifying.
roller coaster.
gameplay-wise, it's been very slow. In
Emotionally.
Shenaniganery.
that's the word I'm looking for.
Shenaniganery.
Shenaniganery.
It's been
Yes.
very fast.
It's been quite high.
Okay.
And when it comes to stable, healthy cost, or no, not cost, but fucking what's it?
Diet?
Diet. Thank you. And when it comes to that, we have also had a few roller coasting experiences.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of protein and not enough vitamins consumed here.
Spit berries are not
Good berries.
spit berries.
Spitballs. Also a lot of balls.
But we are not done.
There's always
yet,
a lot of
right?
balls
No.
for you, Pedro.
We
Okay,
have
yeah.
we're about
I
10
got
minutes
close to
off
you.
from
You should see me on a Sunday.
it. So
You started talking like it was over.
no. I just my brain was so cloudy at the moment where I had to apologize for that.
No, it's fine.
I've been struggling to keep myself.
We want to
It's
explore
fine.
the treasure cave.
So
But we not yet. First we go forward.
Okay.
First forward, because I don't think the dwarves have mapped that area out yet. Because otherwise
Which
they would have
area?
just gotten the.
yeah, they haven't been able. They weren't able to get to the treasury yet.
No.
They
Because they
Or-
mapped out, the place with the tablet. There's another path forward, correct?
Yeah, inside that.
Was
Yeah.
there?
Is that mapped out by the dwarves?
No, because then they would have gotten the tablets.
I'm pretty certain the tablet was the capstone of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
then it's just
Oh,
treasure, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only because the only entrance into this place, because I said at the beginning as well, the only entrance into this place was the hole that was made, and the way in where you
I
came.
The
from.
way in.
I think you confused that with me saying that there was a path ahead.
No, the thing was, in the beginning of the session, I asked, there are two routes out of this room, right?
Yeah.
And you said yes. Which
I meant the cave that was
You-
made.
you did.
Yeah, but
But I was referring to two other entrances.
Oh,
that
no,
was
no.
not. Yeah, okay.
there was only one actual intended built entrance into
So-
that room.
So, all things considered now that this other cave is sealed,
Yeah.
there is two ways out of here: through the gate with the barricade, and through the hole where the dwarves came from.
Yeah.
And both of these places and the place where the dwarves came from has already been scouted, and we have gotten that map.
Yeah.
Right.
What we're giving
The
up
map you were
treasury?
given in particular,
Yeah.
What's the treasure?
Okay, good.
the map you were given in particular hasn't. They didn't mark out their own like little the way they got down here.
Yeah.
Specifically, they only gave you of this region.
Yeah.
But they seem to be still working on their cave, which might be why they haven't mapped it because
Yeah.
it's subject to change.
Right.
So,
From as far to give a little context clue, they basically elevated down, Terraria style.
Okay.
They just dug a pit and then made a way to get up and down the pit.
Right.
so
They were
I'm,
like, "Fuck going through caves."
I'm thinking this is my.
That is very precise mining, though.
I have a
They knew
humble
where they needed to be.
suggestion. A humble proposition.
And they had a geomancer.
There are two ways. The way back and the way to the treasure.
Yeah.
Both risk that the Hollow try to eat us.
Yeah, and there is also our own link back to Survivor's Rest.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, Stan, and I'm thinking, why not eliminate the chance, rile up the Hollowed, and go get a treasure and return to Survivor's Stand?
There's also the chance that the dwarfs are willing to help. 'Cause
They would probably be, considering it
it's
would be
in-
liberating their homeland.
Yeah, And it's
Yeah, but-
also in their territory.
And we
have
also
to be
did
careful how we
request.
put that.
Oh no, wait, we didn't request for this.
You requested help for
Yeah,
later on,
tablets.
but this is a scenario where they would have to go out of their way to help survivors then if something happened, which they're not adverse to because you help them get the tablet. They don't mind.
They need to clear
them,
this out either way, right?
Yeah, asking them for aid to clear out the rest of this place. That's more of a we share a similar, like, we have to anyway, and having the help of 5, up to 5 people who are relatively capable, even though we've only met you guys. That's door really, but even then, you guys seem relatively capable.
I just realized that their picture of us shouldn't be that great because the first time we were fleeing away from enemies, and the second time we were half dead.
They
those are
did
the two
notice that
fights.
you left corpses behind you. Though.
Yeah.
So like you are capable in the sense that you can fight about as well as they can.
They
but-
just have like organization,
Yeah.
teamwork, firepower, and
Actual skills.
actual skills.
Yeah. So
Not
like
being level
in their,
which only
in
I
their
have.
eyes,
You
you
know,
guys are unorganized,
What
but
we have that they don't.
Potent.
What?
Color spray.
True.
they
We
don't have
also
colors.
have a very efficient group dynamic for a lot of pent-up anger that we can point at our enemies.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And a floor tank.
A floor tank.
Yes.
Always got to have the floor tank. We
I
love the
hate
floor tank.
all of you.
This stream is just like torturing poor Frey.
Don't worry.
And
Ida will have her turn next
He's been
session.
through a lot today just to be called a floor tank. Like,
He's basically that dude from Tokyo Ghoul. He has like a hot evil mama inside of him who's gonna speak to him and be like, "Eat people." And he's gonna be like, "No, I have morals."
And then he
Then
starts
I
cracking
were on the
his
side
knuckles
saying,
and
"Eat
becomes
people."
Which is also something that happens in Tokyo Ghoul. So I mean,
And then you start cracking your knuckles and become evil, so your hair goes white. But your feathers are already white, so you
become
like,
I've
murderous,
become more
not
white.
evil.
Okay.
your
But
beak grows
we
white.
prepare.
Yeah.
To siege.
Yeah. So you can spend a good amount of time prepping
Do we
with
get
the
dressed?
dwarfs. You could you could rest as well.
Might be good.
I'm going to refocus them.
Yeah, because it took quite a while to deal with that whole shenanigans.
situation.
I'm going to go away from the group.
Okay.
Try to find a hidden spot somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to begin to just talk to kind of remind myself of what I'm saying. Try to enforce the concept.
Yeah.
Magic is in our blood. I'm a caster from a long line of powerful mages. I have magic in my blood. That makes me strong. And I'm just going to continue to pretty much almost pretty much.
Cope, sieve, mold.
I'm gonna run a foot bath for
The geomancer.
For the geomancer and sit him down on a chair.
God, I hate
Say-
the recurring thing.
What?
2 points at his feet, points at the bowl, and then I'm gonna slide it over.
Scrum
He'll
just
take
beats
it.
these.
Great.
No.
All
Fucking hell.
give
right.
God, fuck.
This is my way to refocus.
Ivor is going to.
Can't even refocus.
He can. It just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, everyone can refocus.
Wherever whatever Frey decides to do, Ivor will sit a little way back and just stare at him. Just to see, okay, and try to.
Is this you refocusing, just going?
Yes, yes,
Heavy breathing
because
as well.
specifically, I'm trying to feel any sort of bad vibes coming from you.
Vibe check.
there's bad vibes in the sense that Frey is unhappy. I imagine.
Right, but I'm most
But that's
thinking
it.
in the sense
He's
of
pretty
okay,
fucking unhappy.
sure, but then specifically natural bad vibes, and it's something that I could pick up as a druid and use that to that sort of focus on sort of natural essence of that might be affecting him.
You don't
as a
notice
refocus.
anything, but it does refocus.
Frey
He's just
refocuses.
sitting by
And I'm
like,
just unless you say something, Ivor's just going to sit there and
No, he's so used to you being strange that like he's
This is par
he's
for
gone
course.
sit next to Ada and he's just kind of like playing around with like Rathu.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what you
it's
should do
growing
to
on-
refocus? You should put Rathu in handcuffs and read him his Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, to teach him.
Your, Would it be your Star Reach rights or some shit like that?
Yeah, your Star Reach rights.
Wait, what can I teach him that'll really piss off Ada when she wakes up?
The
The neck
academic.
bone is connected to the head leg bone.
No, it should be the academic code of conduct.
Great job, Tristan.
Yeah, the head bone is connected to the leg bone.
Well, I've heard it is a certain
It's a meme.
Baron Dankula that.
I was just about to fucking suggest, yeah.
Yes, no relation to any other sort of royalty that might have the title of a Dankula, but Baron Dankula, no copyright intended, he made a certain
But
gesture.
the problem with that is Ada would see that and she would go, "That's fascinating." And how did you?
With that said, I think that we're feeling good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 7 of Starfall.
Yeah.
And we'll hope to see you next week, fellow crustaceans.
Ba-da-ba.